What's the crack? What's the bleeding story? Come on, Ireland! Fucking have it! Let's fucking have it! I wish fucking half these fucking players out there would have my passion for me country, you know what I mean? Some of them do, some of them don't, but look, that's the way it is. Sorry it was a bit late there. Had to put the makeup on and I actually made a coddle, that's what it was. I was bleeding, starving. So I had a coddle made the coddle dinner, father of the year and all that shite, you know. So yeah, happy days. Sorry, this thing's bleeding, falling down. So anyway, joining me today is this bleeding Scott here beside me. What's the story, Warren?
Hello, mate. How are you?
Keep well, buddy. Yeah. I like the background.
Yeah, exactly. So it's the Scotland flag and the national team's crest. So I thought it'd be quite handy for today.
Ah, yeah, jeez. I'm not that technical savvy as you. You know what I mean? I just have a hurl and a bleeding jersey. That fucking the crest has a Mickey Mouse fucking crest on it. You know. But
Yeah.
I'm just looking at the teams here. The teams are out. Obviously, people know now. Kelleher in goal, Duffy, Egan, Cullen, Troy Parrott. About bleeding time. McLean is starting. Just getting Malumbu, Cullen, Brown, Knight, Obafemi up front. So I'm look, McLean, what he'll do, he's not a great player, but at least he's up and down. Like, you know what I mean? Collins was absolutely brilliant at the Ukraine game. I have to give him, he was my man of the match for the game. And I'm delighted to see him back in there. What do you think of the Scotland sort of starting lineup? Are you happy? Is there any surprises there?
Not really. I mean, it's pretty similar to the last one, and I'm a bit concerned about the defence. I don't think it's particularly strong. But, yeah, I can't say I've got any issues with it majorly, except for the fact that Kieran's not there, but he's injured, so...
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm just looking at the Scotland team there. Gordon in goal, McKenna, Hanley, Hendry, Robertson, McGregor, McTominay, Ralston, Christie, McGinn, and Adams up front. Robinson, he's the player. He's on the left-hand side. We're going to have a bit of a problem with him today, I feel. Like, I just rate him. He's such a good player for Liverpool.
Right, he's quality, mate. And if him and Tierney are on it, they could cause a problem for anyone down that left-hand side. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's bleeding class, like, you know what I mean? Sorry, guys. I don't know what the hell is going on with this. But anyway, I want to get me good side, you know what I mean? But I'm going to just read out a few of these comments because bleeding people are in. Jamino in already in the gaff. What's the story, buddy? Iceland will most likely get given 6 points course. Russia got disqualified and Northern Ireland have only one less points than Ireland and play in a lower league than us. Yeah, fair play. I didn't know. And the scary thing is San Marino are one way from equaling Ireland's all three. Oh my God, that's Jesus. He knows how to wind me up. Jamino does in a good way. Smash the likes. Good man, Carl. Thanks a million, buddy. Good to see you in the chat. Diego, what's the crack, Diego? Palace fan there. How are you keeping, buddy? I do watch you on Instagram and Twitter and stuff like that, and he travels a lot, it seems, and I like the photos he puts up. Very good. Republic of Ireland starting lineup, yeah, confirmed. Yeah, we just gave that fair play. Thanks a million. And he's just saying there the Scotland thing, and the Republic of Ireland bench. There you go. There for anyone who's unsure. And the game is kicked off. What time are you on there, actually?
Mate, they're just about to kick off where I am.
I'm just a small bit ahead of you.
Yeah, so they're taking the knee. Fucking, I'm well behind. They're just about taking the knee now.
It's half time where I am. Yeah. I hope I pronounce your name right. Big up to you, pal. Thanks a million for dropping by. Cheap Heat. Morris is in the gaff. What's the crack, Morris? Check his shit out, guys. He's interviewing porn stars. He's interviewing you won from Judge Judy. You know that guy, the police officer that hands the stuff to Judge Judy. He interviewed him. Please check him out. And also that bleeding lunatic as well. What you call her from Tiger fucking, what you call that fella, that bleeding Tiger King or whatever, like I forget the name of her, Balassi or something like that. You interviewed her as well. Check him out. Seriously, guys, it's well worth it. Enjoying the stream, boy more. Thanks a million. Big up, Coach Connor. Big up, man. He's only a young YouTuber and fair play to you, buddy. Nip on, what's the crack, buddy? How are you keeping? Thanks for dropping in. Kenny, as always, yeah, we'll see after this game. But Ireland are starting well here. I'm just sort of looking. How comes you're not in the Aviva? But you know what?
See after this game.
My brother's at the match. I gave him a ticket, and his mate. So I'm just fucking sick of them. That's the reason why I'm not there. So I had 2 tickets, and my brother and his mate went to the match, and I'm probably meeting up with them later on as well. So that's the reason why. My brother never goes to a match. He's not really mad into football, but I was talking to him there just before the match, and he says the atmosphere is bleeding, buzzing. So it's good crack. Kenny Ken would do a better job than Steve Kenny. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, mate. Because I'm Denmark, Kenny in. Oh, you're a Dane. Fair play to you. Cheers, man. Kenny in. He's bleeding lighting the fucking chat up. Stephen Kenny has all the tactile brains of a dead plant. I'm saying nothing. Good man, Steve. Thanks a million for tuning in. Big up Del Boy. What's the bleeding story? How is everyone? Hope you're doing well, Steve. Check him out. Liverpool fan as well. He does really good quizzes, by the way. Do Denmark and Ireland hate each other? No, I don't think so. No, not at all. There's Niall. What's the crack, Niall? Hope you're doing well. I was on his channel last night. We were talking about transfers and stuff like that. I really enjoyed it. He eased me into letting me temper out. He worked me well. You know what I mean? We started off with different transfers and different clubs, and we ended up with Arsenal, and that drives me mad. But no, check it out, guys. And he's a great guy, Niall is as well. And Dave is in there. What's the crack, Dave? You keep him well, buddy. Another Liverpool fan and another YouTuber. The upper tier, Dave. I hope the two of you know each other, because I think the two of you do good streams and stuff like that. Here we go. Yeah, nice to see Kenny picking players who play. That's it. That's what I was saying. I'm very interested to see how we are going to go. And one eye is on the match and one eye is on these comments here. Has Ireland ever won a trophy? No. And the way things are going, they won't either. Sean Lynch, what's the story, man? How are you keeping? Thanks a million for dropping by. And there's my guy, Lenny. What's the bleeding crack? Big up, Del Boy. You're a man of standards after Northern Ireland lost again. The fans sang cheerio to the manager. What are your thoughts? There you go. There's a fan base that are, if it's not working, and I'll talk about that probably at half time about Kenny. And I'm after another crowd as well. It's called the FAI. I'm fucking after them more than I'm after Kenny. So I'll give me thoughts at half time on that. Brilliant intro, well done. Thanks a million. And the intro was done by CMO Edits. That's Connor. So check him out. He's on Instagram. The guy is lethal. Anything you want, he'll put it onto a fucking intro. And it's hard to get in my brain onto fucking shit. You know what I mean? He's able to do that for some reason. So I don't know if that's him or me. That's the problem there. Joanne Smith, hello all you buggers. What's the bleeding story? How are you keeping, Joanne? And thanks a million for dropping by. Get the fuck in, Ireland, yeah. Good man. I'm supporting Ireland today. Oh, there you are. Look at that. Thanks, Joanne. Get out of here, Ireland. Get out. Parrot can play off the shoulder. Dave, 100%. That's what I was doing. I was saying that as well last game, the Ukraine game. I wanted Parrot sort of off the shoulder or something like that and let him run in and he's good at that. I agree 100% with you. Taib, what's the bleeding crack, man? Taib says, hi, Warren. Is Warren Scottish? Do you wanna answer Nikon's question there? Well, I gasped on something here.
Yeah. My family's from a little town called, it's got city status now, called Dunfermline, which is just north of Edinburgh, across the River Forth. So that's the story there.
There you go. And Stephen Kenny managed them as well. But I think he made a balls of them. But you were saying that they're in big financial trouble. So I suppose
it's a bit of a mess. It is.
Yeah,
They nearly went bust a while ago, and they had Peter Grant, ex-Celtic midfield player, playing for managing them for a little while, and he had he ended up nearly relegating them, and they got someone else in there at the moment. But yeah, it's not been very good for them, unfortunately.
yeah. I'll hit Taib always gets me with the fucking riddlers here. 1-1 was a racehorse. 2-2 was 1-2. 1-1-1-1 race. 2-2 1-1-2. You bleeding wind up, merchant.
He's
Thank
coming
God.
with that one with me as well.
Ah, here, I'll tell you, I wouldn't like to be saying that with a few points on me. There's no way I'd be able to bleed and say it, you know. Big up Ryan, what's the crack, Ryan? How you keeping, pal? I hope you're doing well. Thanks a million for dropping by. I was trolling Kenny out. I know you were. Del boy, who would be a good choice to take over from Kenny? I'd like Sean Dyche myself, but that's not going to happen because they won't give him the money. I look, we have to look at managers that are available because they're not going to buy anyone out of a contract. You
Neil
know.
Lennon.
Sorry?
And Neil Lennon.
Oh, yeah, Neil Lennon, fuck off now, Jesus Christ! And you know what? I have a feeling you're winding me up about this Neil Lennon. I think I think that they will possibly go, or he'll be very heavily linked with it. You know, I'd rather, like, you know, Chris Hughton would probably be another one. You know what I mean? But like, you know, I think they're going to be there. Well, I don't think Sean Dyche would be, but he would. Excuse me, he would get a tune out of a few players anyway. It may improve us, you know. Stephen Kenny needs to go for you Irish or get his act together, sharpish. Exactly. I'm telling you, he needs to bleed and go for it. And look, he started with a bit of a positive lineup anyway, you know. So let's see if he gets the tune out of it. Like, you know, I'm on a diet. I lost 4 pounds last week. I'm going to get fit to chase Julian out the Emirates. Fair play to you, Jesus. 4 pounds. That's very good. Well done, Joanne. I'll tell you, you can do an interview with beside me when I'm next on the Emirates and I'm with Julian and a few others on AFTV. I might need you to fucking chase a few of them down for me. Static's in the building. What's the crack, Del Boy? Hey, Del Boy and Warren. What's the story, man? There's Arsenal, Alex. Good man, Arsenal. Arsenal, do you hear me? Good man, Alex. Thanks a million for dropping by. Appreciate it, mate. Hi, Static. Yeah, the guys are just saying hello to each other. I'm trying to bleed and catch up with all the comments. Everyone's really appreciate it. Thanks a million. Evening, Del Boy. Evening, Jamino. Cheers, mate. We need you, desire and hunger to get Arteta sacked. I'm telling you, I'll be going for him big time now in the new season. And I hope our the fixture list, if I'm not wrong, for the Premiership is coming out. I think it could be next Friday or something like that. I'm just hoping we get a few hard teams. And then, like, you know what I mean? You have to play them either way. I hope we get a few hard teams. Then we'll see what it's all about. These new players that have come in. Eddie leading the line. You know what I mean? Do me a bleeding favour. Only 3 teams have less Nations League points than Ireland. One is San Marino. Another is Iceland, who will probably get 6 because Russia qualified. Yeah, that says it all. San Marino, you know. And I have a feeling, look, if we don't get a result today, we could get relegated down to the lower leagues. And I think it was you, Jamino, that texted me on Twitter or something like that. And then we're down to the minnows. You know what I mean? We're no longer, sort of a European team that was, they're hard to beat. You're just a clown. You know what I mean? That's the way it is. McTominay is a bum. Warren, what do you think of that? Is he a bum? McTominay.
I don't. He's all right for Scotland, but not for United. He's just not good enough.
Yeah.
Sadly, you know. I think he works hard and whatnot, and he's got a good attitude, but he's just he's not talented enough.
Yeah. Like, I know, I agree. Like, you know, he not for United, you know. But I think he'll probably move along in the summer. He could be going out on loan or something. He's still only youngish, isn't he? He's about 24, if I'm not mistaken, roughly around that age, anyway. Well, yeah.
The big problem that Scotland's got is we haven't got a goal scorer. We haven't got one really, really good goal scorer. You know, the 2 strikers we have got, one's playing in the bottom half of the Premier League, and the other one plays in the Championship.
Yeah.
So
Like,
always going to struggle.
well, I'm telling you, I'm just looking at here. They're peppering the Irish goal here. Jesus, Scotland look like Barcelona here. Oh my God, the ball's just you'll come to it now in a minute. It's getting pinged in left, right, and centre. There's shot after shot. But the Irish defence done well to hold it out.
Jesus, that Obafemi fella looks a big lad.
Oh, he's a stocky lad. He's not exactly big, but I'll tell you, he's a stocky young fella. Fair play to him. Craig, what's the story, man? Cheers, Bahal. Big up, Del Boy. Do you hear me? I'm just fucking thinking I'm seeing big up. Del Boy and Warren, big up. Taib, hey, get it? Yeah, Taib they're just saying hello to each other. I don't want Lennon either. Exactly. Well, come here. There's one for you. Lenny's from Northern Ireland. If I'm hoping he gets sacked and you take Lennon, because then Warren won't be slagging me.
Listen, there is no way on earth that Northern Ireland fans will accept Neil Lennon.
Yeah, I don't think they will. Yeah, there's no way. It's us. I think his next managerial job, if Kenny goes, it's him, because he'll be a cheaper option than any of them. Because Chris Hughton, Sean Dyche would be the most expensive out of it. Then Chris Hughton, and then the cheapest would be Neil Lennon. And
Neil Lennon was getting death threats when he was playing at Celtic, and managing Celtic from the Northern Ireland fan base. And he went back there as a player to play for Northern Ireland, and he got so badly booed and abused by the home support that he never ever played for them again.
Yeah, no, I remember that. They had the bleeding Neil Lennon jersey and all this hanging and stuff like that. Like, you know what I mean? Warren, I'm going to read this out because I want to slag you. Warren, do you remember when Gascoigne embarrassed Colin Hendry and scored that great goal during the Euros 96? Well, I'll tell you who did fucking remember it. I bleeding remember it. Fuck me. It was some goal, in fairness to him. Like, you know, is that the one where he lied down and he got Teddy Sheringham squeezed the water into his mouth or whatever?
Yeah. It was lucky because Hendry slipped over.
I won't even go there. I'm going when they have an unveiling of Arsene Wenger statue. Oh, there you go. I might even just try to go over to that. I wonder, are they getting an Arsene Wenger statue? You know, Billy Bingham, R.I.P. I don't know. Is that news or just out or something like that? Let us know. Warren, I'm good, boys. What are your score predictions for tonight? There you go. Well, for this game, first of all, what would your score prediction be? We're 14 minutes into it at the minute.
For me, I reckon it's going to be a 0-0 draw.
Ooh, I'll tell you, I'll go. Probably sound negative. I'll go 2-1. Yeah, I'm probably bit my heart's probably involved there, and I'm saying 2-1 to Scotland. I think Scotland will score from they'll score obviously. I think it'll be set pieces, I'd say. But for Ireland, I think Obafemi might score or Troy Parrott. That's what I'll go. Arteta and Kroenke clash over transfers. I heard that. I did hear that, and I'll probably talk about it towards the end of the stream. Hello everyone in the chat. Craig, just people just saying hello to each other. I'm just going to skip down through. McTominay next Arsenal captain. Oh, Jesus Christ, Lenny, will you fucking do me a favour? These things might fucking happen. You know what I mean? For fuck's sake. As me ma always says, mocking is catching. You know? Oh, Jesus. I'm not on Twitter, but
Arsenal is John McGinn.
Oh, yeah. John McGinn. Great player. Very good. He agreed with and all sang his praises, saying he's unbelievable, even in training and stuff like that, a real professional. I'd take him at Arsenal at a heartbeat. I'm not on Twitter, Del Boy, but it's true. When we're down against the mighty Luxembourg, we lost to last year and Azerbaijan, who nearly beat us at the Aviva. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. United Way. How are you, pal? How are you doing? All right. Thanks a million for dropping by. Fair play, and please, everyone, hit the bleeding like. And if you like the shite that I do or the shite that comes out of my mouth, hit the L subscribe button as well. and show a bit of love to Warren as well. Warren's team talks. Warren, throw your link for your in the chat there so people can subscribe to you. Great shows on a Saturday, 3 o'clock. Just it's Gillette. Well, it's Soccer Saturday. But with real talk, not this PC shit. You know what I mean? So do check it out. Well, I enjoy it anyway.
Yeah, it is. I love doing it. I really do. I just I prefer it to doing a watch along because there's more goals and drama for me.
Well, even like that, I'm going to say it now to people. Breaking news, breaking transfer news. Myself and Kyle Walsh Gunner, we're going doing watch-alongs for the Arsenal games next year, next season. And like, you know, if it's not on the Saturday, Warren's going to pop by as well. But yeah, I'll just say to you, I heard, and because I was with Kyle at the Arsenal Ukraine game, and his nephew showed me a clip of him. He didn't know he was being recorded, and it was Arsenal scored, and Ben White fucked up, like, you know, and Kyle lost the plot. Like, his voice screamed so loud, it was like a young opera singer or something like that. I was there. His nephew was there. Kyle, look what Ben White done. For fuck's sake, you fucking agent. Fucking going mad. I says, mate, we have to do a watch along together. So yeah, next season we agreed that we're going to do the watch alongs. If you think it's a good idea, please, you know, let us know in the comments here. But yeah, we're going to do it, like, you know, just for the crack, because, you know, I think it's just going to be a bit of a joke next year, this Arsenal thing. But I'm not talking about them today. But that's me little news there. Let us know if you think it's a good idea or a bad idea. But I'm sure I'll be kicked out of YouTube not long after we do a few of them, because there'll be a lot of bad language being used, you know. Yesterday marked the 3rd anniversary of Ireland's last competitive home win. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Is that how long it is? That's a disgrace. My God, how embarrassing is that? Like, for fuck's sake. Alan McLean's whipping a ball in here. Oh, Jesus, it just fucking Obafemi didn't see it. He's screaming for a corner. No, McLean done well. Brought in on his right foot, whipped it in. Obafemi didn't see it. The defender just jumped up and he was behind him, and the ball dropped down. Oh, and in fairness, he's right. I think it should be a corner. It got a little deflection off the defender, and it is a corner. All right, here we go. McLean's just walking up to it. Yeah, geez, Obafemi's not that big, I'll tell you. But he's stocky. Shane Duffy's a big player.
Is he taller than Lacazette?
Oh! Yes! It's in! Get in! Yes! Come on! Brown scored. Lovely! Now, I'm not sure. The reason why my delayed reaction there was because I'm not sure if he's going to be offside. I'm not sure. Hopefully not. The ball just got whipped in and it sort of got dropped to his feet. I'm just going to see now. They're still celebrating. I think we're good. I think we're in the clear. Come on.
It's come up on my phone. It's a goal. So that's my 0-0 prediction out the window.
Yeah. There you go. Well done, Alan Brown. That's a great. Head it back in. Oh, yes. Oh, the Scottish defence there have a lot to answer for. Duffy just headed it back into the box, and Alan Brown just came in front of the Scottish defender. Three of them just standing there waiting for the ball? What the fuck were they doing? Get in! Come on, Ireland! That's it, come on!
So I'm just about to see the goal now. Especially how far behind I am, I'm just about to see the corner.
Oh, God.
I told you that the defence was going to be a problem.
Oh, no.
There you go.
What do you think?
Shambles. Fucking hell.
Yeah, but bad defending, I must say.
Bloody Ben White playing, is he?
he must have read fucking Ben White's Defending for Dummies fucking edition. You know, come on, Ireland. That's it.
I just want to see if any of those jokers have got a Kenny In banner behind the goal.
Oh, yeah. Well, I hope they have my YouTube channel on it as well, the bastards. Scott McTominay is not good enough. Exactly, he's not. Not for United. No way. Billy being a former Northern Ireland manager, 82. Yeah, is that true? Jeez, that's terrible if he's passed away. Condolences to his family and friends. Jesus Christ. 2-0 to Ireland. Jones gone.
Shocking. That defending was atrocious.
Yeah, it was. He just got in behind them, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and like if it was one defender,
it was a joke. It just sort of bounced off him and then trickled along the ground. What was the bloody goalkeeper doing?
Oh, it was very bad defending, but I'm taking it all day long.
Exactly, I bet you are.
Scotland in the mud.
God, I'm well and truly in the mud, mate.
Yeah. Oh no, back in. Del Boy, if the Arsenal players drank a pint of Guinness before every match, do you think they could then win a league title? Do you know what? They probably bleeding would. Look at Georgie Best. He used to be fucking just out from the night before, come out, play a match and score a bleeding brace. You know what I mean? So yeah, well, no, do you know what? They're fucking fair. He's probably not. I'll tell you, Del Boy used to do a bleeding few pints, get about 2 hours kip, and then go out and play a football match or a Gaelic or hurling match, and I'd be fucking legendary. Now, that's what I thought in my head. I probably looked shy. That's why, you know, my dad used to never come to watch me matches. So, you know, Dad, shame on you. I know he did. I'm only messing. He used to always come. No money messing. Del by Warren, I'll try to come back later. Keep up the good work to both of your channels. Good man, Static. Cheers, buddy. Thank you. McTominay is just the English Scottish Shaka. Do you know what? I was thinking of that when you were actually talking about him, Warren. I have my Shane Duffy jersey on now, hoping the big man scores. Do you know what? If Ireland win this, I'm not going to wear that fucking the retro jersey anymore because it's just bad luck. Anytime I wear it, we lose. You know.
If that fucker scores a goal today, this fucking laptop's going out the window, mate. I'm telling
you. We'll just see you disappear. Michael Adams, hi guys, how are you, buddy? Thanks for dropping by, man. Really appreciate it, and I really appreciate everyone putting in their comments. I'm trying to read out everyone's comments that does. Where is Kyle today? Kyle is at a communion or a confirmation or something like that. That's what he's doing today. 2-1 to Ireland. You were, yeah, I was, 2 Ireland, okay, yeah. I was going to say 2-1 to Scotland, but I'm just a negative bollocks, so don't mind me. Remember when we beat the mighty Gibraltar with Robbie Brady scoring that last-minute diving header? That was our last competitive win in Dublin. My God. Yeah, I remember that. Fuck me. Robbie Brady, Jesus Christ, he hasn't played for Ireland for a while. There you go. 26 likes. Like and subscribe. Please do, everyone. Fucking drive this blade and smack the granny out of it. You know? Kenny and Del Boy, we called it last night. Yeah, will you fucking delete that quick, will you? That video we done. Oh God. Hello Del Boy, how are you doing, mate? All good, Paul. What's the crack? Thanks a million for dropping by. Good man, Paul. Big up to you. Luca's in the gaff. Big up, Luca. Fair play, buddy. Check out Luca's channel as well. Luca AFC. He also does vlogs as well, and I love looking at stuff like that. He goes around England and stuff like that, doing vlogs. Very good. 34 watching. Good man. Got the Duffy jersey on the back to front. He's wearing it back to front. Scotland have a corner. Whipped in. Nah, the Scots haven't a clue what they're doing. They're in the bin.
Shocking. It is.
Jamino, if Tierney was there, they wouldn't have conceded.
No, I agree with that.
Yeah. It's a position that Tierney would have been in, you know. But look, he's not there, so what can you do?
Exactly. You got to be able to, you know, you got to be able to perform without your best players when they're not available. It's, you know.
Well, if Paul McGrath was fucking there the other night, we wouldn't have fucking conceded a goal, would we? Scotland's shot. Oh, very close. Very close. Queeving Kelleher looked a bit fucking A bit too cash there for me. Just watching it again. Edge of the box. Ooh.
Did well
McGinn,
there.
I think. Was it McGinn? No.
Ross.
Oh, that was close.
That
That's
Irish young fella did well there, Del Boy. The
yeah,
defender.
that Nathan Collins. I seen that he was linked with Arsenal as well at one stage before he went to Burnley. But it'll be interesting to see. Like, will Burnley hold on to him? They probably will, and there'll be no harm as well to keep him in the Championship as well. Getting game time there. Oh, Buffetti, it's in! Get in! Oh, what a bleeding goal! Troy Parrott, you fucking beauty! Get in! Oh my God, what a fucking goal! Yes! Oh, Buffetti over the top. Fucking love it. Oh, what a goal. Oh, you're in the bin. See you later, Scotland. Fucking hell.
Game over.
Oh, my God.
We don't ever score more than 2 goals. Ever.
I'm just watching this ball again. Oh, my God. What a ball. And look, the finish. Just waiting to see this, man. Obafemi just over the top. Troy Parrott runs onto it, heads it, and over to the opposite corner where the keeper is. The keeper's coming out just going, relax. Relax. I think he's doing YMCA or something like that. Fucking hell. Kenny's all over the gaff. Kenny in. Fucking hell. It's about bleeding time. They started stuff like this. You know what I mean? The old positive play. Just go. Where did I go? I had to come off Diesels last night. LOL. Terence has got no better. Do you know what? I've seen those aliens have brainwashed him. I was watching Terence as well, and I was just going, oh my God, seriously, what's the bleeding story with that chap? He's the Julian, you know. How did you get 49 watching? I don't fucking know, Luca. I don't know. They're all mad. I really appreciate everyone who is watching. I hope you're good. I am good. Thanks a million. Del Boy, for you, Kenny out. The stick I'm going to bleed and get now. Scotland 1-1. Youssef, is Shane Long playing? No, he didn't get called. He's not on the panel even. He didn't get called up. CJ Hamilton is playing. Oh, Jesus. I'm just looking here. McTominay gave McLean an L sort of push to the face. You know what I mean? Very, very high with his hands, you know what I mean?
Bloody cricket score if it carries on like this.
Did you see the goal yet?
Yeah. Shocking. The defenders, defending was terrible.
Yeah. Del Boy, did you rate Damien Duff? I did, yeah. I thought he was a very good player, especially when he was at Blackburn. He was running amok, and I just thought by the time he left Chelsea, Mourinho fucking had him just doing not playing great. You know, he was real exciting when he was at Blackburn for me. That's when he was his best, and it's probably fourth year or two at Chelsea. He was unbelievable. But no, I rated him for Ireland as well. I liked him. Add me into your watch along. I don't have the link there, fucking thing, and if I go out, I can't come back in or something like that. So, let me see. Warren, did you hear Terence last night?
Mate, that fella, honestly, I don't know what's wrong with him. I really don't. It's just, I just don't understand it. I don't understand why is he so invested in Arteta. It just doesn't make any sense to me. It's crazy. It literally, absolutely crazy. I mean, I don't understand what he sees in him.
But I don't know.
But he don't change his mind. He's been like this, ever since I've been watching that channel. It's not going to change now. But that's the only thing you can say about him. He doesn't flip from one way or the other. Do you know what I mean? He's consistent with it. But it's consistent nonsense. It really is.
Yeah. Just going through a few comments here. goal wasn't that good. Come on, it was now.
Both bloody good. Jesus Christ.
Because Troy Parrott scored it. The Spurs, man. I don't give a bollocks about that. I feel for Warren. Stay strong, lad. Good man, Diego. Oh, look, he's in the gaff. It's the fucking troublemaker. What's the crack?
He's scattering all over the shop.
Yeah, we're all coming for you, Warren. Big up to the two legends. I'm busy today with the Doors confirmation, but wanted to drop in to say a big up to you guys. Good man, Kyle. Cheers, buddy. Talk to you soon, mate. I think we're going doing a watch along for the Ukraine game now as well. That's going to be in Poland. Just good defending there by Ireland. Maxaw's trying to plant a poppy on McLean's face. That's right, yeah. He fucking must have been. Yep, Scotland are shit. Joanne, he's laying into you, Warren. Robbie Keane was Ireland's best player in the last 10, 15 years. Would you agree? Yeah, I would agree with that. You could always nearly rely on him if Ireland went 1-0 down or something like that. You'd nearly rely on Robbie to get something, or get a goal at least, or create something. Just watching this here now, Scotland have a corner. The ref spotted a bit of argy-bargy. And do you know what I want to say to people in the chat as well? What did you think of Jeff Hendrick not playing? I forgot to say that. Is it working now? I said it for the Ukraine game. The ball is cleared out. I said it for the Ukraine game. Drop him, put Malumbu in. Brown, he's after scoring. He's in the midfield. Edge of the box now. Scotland are messing around with the ball. It's being whipped in. Oh, it's gone wide. It's all right. Safe. Let me see. Where am I? Del Boy, I need some info on Aaron Hickey. Yes. Warren, do you know much about him at all?
I know he's sort of breaking into the team this year. He's a young fella. He's been getting good reviews. So, I don't know. I know that Arsenal were very interested in him.
Yeah. I've seen bits and pieces of him on YouTube. Now, I don't like rating players from YouTube clips. Like, I'd look fucking like Messi on bleeding YouTube. Do you know what I mean? But, yeah, look, he looks fairly decent. He's probably a poor man's Tierney at the minute, from what I sort of seen. But, he's still only young. You know what I mean? Plenty more coaching left in him. And, edge of the box. Free out. Is it? Well, it's offside. Che Adams, I think he done a bit of a dive in the edge of the box. I tell you, I just want to say Scotland's jersey looks like Argentina's. Who are they trying to fucking fool? What?
It's like a really sky blue, really pale sky blue colour.
Yeah. It's actually all right.
No, I quite like it, to be honest. At least it's not pink.
Oh, Jesus Christ. For those people that have tuned in, Arsenal are bringing out a pink fucking jersey. Like that, to me, whoever decided to fucking say that, fucking sack the bastard. Get out. Get the fuck out. Like, seriously, that's a joke. The history of the club. Oh, let's have a pink jersey. Why? Why do you need a pink jersey? Fucking hell. Ben might look sexy in that, won't he, with all his tattoos and his drip and all that. And I seen AFTV as well fucking putting out a picture of him proposing to his girlfriend. So fucking what? Who cares? I don't give a bollocks about fucking Ben White and his fucking personal life. You know what I mean? Ask me balls.
I actually think that's really disturbing that they're posting pictures of players, things to do with players' personal lives. I just think that's ridiculous. I don't. If I was an Arsenal player and they started doing that about me, I wouldn't be happy.
Yeah, either would I. I'd fucking say it to them as well. You know what I mean? Stick to the football, AFTV.
I don't like the fella, Del Boy, but that's his private business. What's he got to do with anyone else?
I know, yeah. Exactly, yeah. But this is the world we live in, unfortunately. Del Boy, I don't know who is worse, Foyt or Terence. I tell you, imagine the two of them done their own channel. Jesus Christ. Oh
Tim,
my God.
Julian, Terry, and fucking Fraud. Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
God. Can you imagine that? Fuck me. Hold on, McLean here. Another corner being whipped in. Here it comes. Whippage on it. Oh, back another corner. I think Scotland defender cleared that. Yeah, it's another corner. The Scottish are saying no way. It was Handy there. Handy's big head. But no, mate. Sorry, you got the head to it. McLean's getting ready for another one.
See, I just don't think we're giving the defence enough protection. Ireland's midfield is just running through our midfield like it's not there.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's what McTominay's there for. So, the fuck's going on?
Jesus Christ! Oh no, it's out. But the keeper,
Jesus Christ! The third one.
Oh my God!
For it. They just look.
Do you know? I was going to say, what was Gordon Brown doing there? He fucking flapped at it. Jesus Christ!
Exactly.
Yeah, fucking may as well be Gordon Brown in goal.
We do better.
Yeah, if we don't win this now, imagine exactly, Jaminho. I'll fucking bleed and lose the plot. Kearney's in the gaff. What's the story? Hello, lads. How are we all doing? What's the story, guys? I'll tell you what the story is. Ireland are 2-0 up and fucking Scotland are in the bog. They're not even in the mud. They're in the fucking bog, in a bog hole there. You know what I mean? Kearney, get out, get more videos out, man, and let me fucking know. Shane Duffy is the modern day Robbie Keane, and he's a fucking centre back. Exactly, because Duffy scores all our goals. You know, I think he's our top scorer of recent. Ed Keane was busy breastfeeding the baby. Yeah, everyone just saying hello to Karen.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Did you just see that there now?
Yeah, the guy went through bloody Gordon's hands and hit the outside of the post and come out again. Jesus.
Yeah.
It could be 6 or 7 at this rate.
Jesus Christ.
We're getting absolutely mullered.
Oh, Andy Robinson's not happy. Hendrick is out of the team and we're playing well. What a coincidence, isn't it? There you go. There you go. Exactly. 100%. Del Boy next to Arsenal and Ireland manager. Yeah, fuck it. I'm taking the two big jobs. I'll fucking sort everything out. No fucking messing at all. So I hope you're well. Yeah. Guys are just saying hello to each other. Hickey would be great value. Can play left back and right back. Oh, I like players like that now. Can play in their left and their right. I'm just looking at this here. Scotland. Obafemi nearly gave it away. They made up for it. And Ireland clearing the ball. No, Scotland have it back. A bit of pressure here now the last few minutes, Scotland there. I think it's vital for Scotland if they want to get out now of the game. They need to score before half time.
Absolutely.
You know. What's the pink top like? Oh, Jesus, I'm telling you. Horrendous. Horrendous. Like, what has pink got to do with Arsenal Football Club and its history? Can anyone tell me? You know? I reckon Arteta will get sacked really early next season. I think, look, if we get let's say the fixture list isn't kind to him, I can see him getting sacked, you know, probably before Christmas. But it will have to get really bad. Or if Arteta's after telling Stan Kroenke to go and fuck himself, because I think that apparently there's bits of there's rumours going around that they've, let's say, had a few strong words with, well, not strong words, but Arteta's not impressed that he's not getting funded. But me and Warren will talk about this towards the end. At the end of the game, we'll do a quick recap on the game and probably just talk about one or two things and before we wrap up, like, you know. Oh, that was a close one. Yeah.
The thing is about the kits, right? For me, the home kit's got to be red and white. The away kit's yellow and blue, and they can do what they want with the third kit. Do you know what I mean? If they want to fart around with the third kit, then fair enough. But my preference for a third kit would be a white one.
Yeah, but see, the thing about it is, sure, one of them is obviously it's red and white, the first one, and then the other one is black, and then they're doing a pink one as well. Like, what the fuck is that
Whenever
about?
we have red black kits before, it's just
Fucking joke, you know?
We've always had yellow and blue as our second strip, always, for years and years and years. And before that, it was white. So, well, why do we need to have a black one? I just don't understand it. To me, it just strikes that they don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Like they've lost out ideas about what to do with the kits. Because the current home one, all they've done is just change the collar, and that's it.
It's bad. Look, this club doesn't fucking surprise me. Leicester till I die. Chris, what's the bleeding story? Big up all. What's the fuck is going on here? I think my TV's broken. It's saying 2-0 to Ireland. No, Hendrick for Ireland. Best decision ever. Exactly. You know, pink top. I'll tell you, Joanne, you're loving this pink top. You're winding me up now. Static, he's the Irish Shakas. Yeah. Starts no matter who the manager is and never plays any good. Exactly. Ireland v Scotland. Well, I thought I tuned into a League Two watch along. You know me, Chris. Tell Kenny Ken you're watching a cricket now. Yeah, it's cricket scores. I'll tell Kenny later on. Scotland are just Ireland on the break. Oh, Jesus, that should be definitely a booking, and it is. Christie gets a booking from behind. Don't know if Knight was away there. If he was last man, he would have been set off. Just going through this. I always like the yellow and blue one. Yeah, sorry, just looking at that again. If he's not getting funded, then I guess that's a sign that there is beginning of the end. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's say if the Cronkies are just turning around and sort of saying, "Here, we've had enough of you," you know. Arsenal media put out this disturbance between owner and manager as they don't want to look like Jesus isn't coming. You never know, but I'm Chelsea are linked to them and all stuff like that. The tour could be red and yellow. They've had that before. I've got a badge, so I saw on a plain red top. It's an Arsenal badge, with one with the cannon the right way. There you go. That's exactly it. Fair play. So just looking at the game, here, Ireland are doing really well. I'm on 44 minutes. Scotland don't look like they're going to score at the minute, but you never know. I don't know what's going on. Ireland just have a rocket up their arse and they're playing okay the first half, and I think the big decision of Henry, Jeff, not playing, it does something to the team maybe. He hasn't played well in a while. He gave one good ball for the Ukraine game, and that was about it. That's the only thing I've seen him do the whole game.
It's just a bit dog shit, Del. That's all it is. It really is. The midfield is just allowing Ireland to run straight through them. And they're just not playing well at all. Ireland look really up for it.
Yeah, I think they know that the pressure is on Kenny and they have to put in a performance because,
you should have had a penalty there. Some fella got pushed over in the box.
I'm just there's a free kick here to Scotland. No, Jesus, that was a fucking useless ball from Scotland. And it's a free kick out to Ireland. Obafemi takes it quick. Too quick. I think it was that Knight, I think it was. 1 minute of injury time. Yeah, we're 1 minute of injury time, and we are. I'd say that's about it now. It's 1 minute 13 seconds now. Once they take this throw, big up Solo. What's the crack? Hope you're doing well, pal. Thanks for dropping in. Can't believe Nketiah will be our striker next season. It's not, God, my God, not acceptable. Jesus Christ, it's a fucking disgrace if you ask me. Scott is having a nightmare.
No,
Dell
they're
and
right.
Warren, Dell and Warren, if Arteta does go, who is the next year's manager? What are your thoughts?
Dell knows what I think. He'll be the next manager. I've had this conversation with Dell many a time.
Oh God,
They'll do.
yeah. Well, like who do you want? We'll just say we won't even go there. Who would you want?
Who would I want?
Yeah,
Diego Simeone.
yeah,
Who do you think we'll get? Per Mertesacker.
yeah. Oh my God. It fucking wouldn't surprise me at all in the slightest. But yeah, half time, we're cruising 2-0. You know, I think I think Scotland needed to get a goal there, before the half. But I have to say, Ireland were very good in that half. Like, getting ball. It was just going from defence straight to forward, keep attacking them. Like, we were going through the Scottish midfield as if there was no one there. The poor midfield by
It
Scotland.
was
What do you
shocking. And
reckon?
that's more or less our strongest midfield as well. So it's not like there's anyone else they can bring in. So
Yeah.
it's shocking.
Like, I wonder, is there any changes that the Scots could make? Like, but if that's their best midfield, you have to.
But looks like to me, I'd say we need a bit of steel in there to break
Yeah.
up the attacks and close the space down because they're just running through the Scotland midfield like a knife through butter.
Yeah,
So,
like
someone's holding the banner up, Dale.
I didn't even see it. Yes.
Some fella was holding up a white banner in the corner.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I love it. I love it. A great half with the Irish. Exactly, Dave. 100%. They were fucking like it's good to see. It's refreshing to see. To be honest with you, I love that quick play, sharp, keep everything going, keep at them. Like, you know what I mean? The only thing is now, hopefully, Ireland can keep that up, keep that momentum up, keep the attacking them. Like, you know what I mean? If we sit back the way we were towards the end, the last few minutes of that half, you can't do that in the second half because, for 40 minutes, for 45 minutes, a goal can change a game. Next goal is vital. I think if Scotland get a goal, it's squeaky bum time for me anyway. But if Ireland get a goal, I'm breaking out the red panties. They're getting broken out. I'll be going out tonight myself, getting them margaritas and the El Sex on the beach drinks, the cocktails, big Cuban cigar. That's what I'm going for.
You know what? I heard someone saying today on a channel, right? They were complaining about a fella on the channel eating food and fucking drinking and talking shit.
Right.
I was thinking,
no way.
Lots of people do that.
Yeah. Oh, Per Mertesacker, Jesus Christ. Craig, I know. That's exactly what Warren thinks, that he could be the next Arsenal manager. You're winding me up. He's not. I'm telling you now. People think you're messing, Warren.
I do. If they get rid of Arteta, I'm pretty convinced they will go for the same sort of profile. They'll go for someone who's got no experience, who's going to be a yes man and who they can control. And he fits the bill perfectly. He ticks every single box. He's got no experience. He's a yes man, and he'll do exactly what he's told to do.
No, yeah, sorry. I'm just looking at a picture here my brother sent. He's where the Irish went to. Just looking at a picture. Where my brother is sitting in the stadium where the Irish went to celebrate. He's right beside him. So you might see You might see a fella there looks like me with a skinhead. But yeah, no, look, great half for the first half for the Irish. What do the Scots need to do, Warren? What do you think?
I think we need to get someone on who can break up the play from the Irish lads, because they're just going. They're getting way too much possession and they're just running through our midfield at will. So that's what I would do, because we're not really posing that much of a threat going forward, but we need to. So if we want to get back into the game, we need to get 2 goals, and I just can't see it happening.
Yeah. It just depends. I think the first 10, 15 minutes of the next half, the Scotland have to score. If they don't, forget about it. Because we'll drop anchor and they might send someone else on as well, Enda Stevens or someone like that on as well to shore up the defence. Just looking at the goal here again. Great header by Duffy. To get the ball, he jumped up. He used, I'm not sure who, it was Nathan Collins. He sort of used him to jump up and headed it right back into the square. And the 3 Scottish defenders, 3 of them, and Alan Brown comes in around the back and just gets the touch on the ball. Like, that is... Like, if that was one defender, you'd say, for fuck's sake, but 3 of them.
I know, man. It's shocking. Who's that fella they're interviewing on the TV?
Is he a baldy-headed fella besides Shay Given?
Is it?
No, it's Richard Sadler. And I think he's 1 or 2 Ireland caps, but he got a very bad injury when he was really young, and it ruined his football career. So
he looks quite young. He still looks really young, to be honest.
Yeah, I'd say he's mid-30s or something like that. But that's who he is. He had a bad injury. It ended his career, and he was a promising star as well. Let's say, or star. Do you hear me? A promising player,
See that goal? I've just seen that goal again. The first one. It's absolutely shambolic from our point of view.
Yeah.
It just sort of, someone heads it, and then it just it's a calamity of errors. It is. It's just shocking.
It's dreadful.
Yeah.
What did you make of the second goal, the Ireland goal? Obafemi kicked the ball. He spotted Troy Parrott making the run, hits it right over, and Troy Parrott, a great finish as well, because they're hard to run onto them balls and get the header directly where you wanted it. He knew where he wanted to put it.
He did really, really well, the lad. They're showing it again now, and he just snuck in, and it was fantastic bit of vision by Obafemi.
Yeah,
because he saw the guy making his run, and he just played it in perfectly to him.
Great finish by Troy Parrott. He's a Spurs player. For anyone who doesn't know, he's been out on loan. I think he was at Millwall the last time. But he got us out of the last game as well, where we just scraped a 1-0 win against Lithuania, the game that I was at, where there's about fucking 6,000 goals disallowed. And he got the final winner. I think he's one of these players that, I can see that he the hype and the pressure and stuff like that. He loves that, you know what I mean? And I love players like that, the big moments, you know what I mean? Arsenal are in a sorry state. I thought we had it bad with the puppet Solskjaer. Exactly. And a lot of United fans think that, but Jesus, Arsenal are fucking in bits. The 2 Irish goals had nothing to do with Kenny's tactics. First was from a corner, and the second came from a long ball kicked out because we couldn't pass the ball out from goal kicks from the back. Fair point, Owen. 100%. I do agree with you. As Warren was saying, the ball sort of just came in. It was a bit of a scrappy goal. Brown just came in and touched it in. Exactly, yeah. And it was just a good The second goal I thought was brilliant, just from the two lads, Obafemi and Troy Parrott. Just the two of them knew what to do. It was like they discussed it before the game. He says, right, if I get the ball in the middle, you just make a run to the middle of the box, and I'll just whip it into you. And it worked. It was like something they've spoke about. Probably before the game. And that's what you need, a bit of intelligence. Use your fucking head. You know what I mean? Football is an easy game. It's just some people just make it so fucking difficult. You know what I mean? Especially when you're training kids. I train kids, manage kids, football, and just let them play football. You know what I mean? By me giving them too much information, they're just like going, "What the fuck? What does he want us to do?" And you know what I mean? Just play football, kids. Just do that. But yeah,
Because
look.
when the kids are playing football, you just want them to enjoy it.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
learn. You don't worry about them winning or losing. Just let them play. Do you know what I mean?
100%. Yeah, 100%. So yeah, guys, look, please do like and subscribe if you don't mind. Really, really would appreciate it. And there's loads more to come from my channel and Warren's channel. Please check out Warren's channel as well. I think I left the link in the description to Warren's channel. I'm going to be doing loads of stuff. As it says, I'm going to be doing watch-alongs with Kyle to the Arsenal games and stuff like that. I'm also going to be going to the League of Ireland matches as well. I'll be doing vlogs as well for that. So yeah, I'll be sort of like, I want to start doing more for the League of Ireland as well. And obviously I'll be doing stuff for Arsenal and fucking going over to the Emirates and being a pain in the bollocks to certain channels that we won't mention.
So when's the first game, the League of Ireland game you're going to, Del?
I think it's Shelbourne are playing. I think it's St. Pat's in down in Shelbourne. Damien Duff is managing them at the minute, so I might go to that on Friday. I think it's Friday, as far as I know, with the internationals on. All the Irish games are mainly on a Friday, so yeah, I'll be going down to that bit of crack, do a few vlogs and see what happens. But yeah, what you've coming up for your channel as well, Warren?
Well, I've got my season review coming up soon. I know I've been going on about how it's like imminent for a while now, but it is. I had to redo all the data because the data I had for it was all wrong. I'd noticed that it wasn't quite accurate enough, so I had to change it all, which was a bit of a nightmare. So I've got that. And then after that, I'm not sure what's going to happen at the moment. I might re-release some of my really old videos and just spice them up a bit because they're not that great, to be honest. So I might just re-record them and put new graphics in and stuff like that and see what happens.
Yeah. Just going through one of these. I love your name. I'll say it. Look at my hunt. My cunt.
Therefore, be careful, mate.
I don't do that bollocks. Just fucking say it as it is, How's it going, lad? What's your score predictions? I said 2-1 to Scotland. I made a balls of it. Warren's mad. He couldn't see Ireland scoring at all. Or Scotland. He said 0-0. That was our predictions. Arsenal done just as good as United. You couldn't even do well, even with Ronaldo. Yeah, if Ronaldo wasn't there, my God, United would have been in a lot of trouble. Any Irish teams in the Europa League this year? Not in the Europa League, no. Imagine being Britain.
You might be having any trips to Dundalk then, Del.
Oh, no, they're not in it. Gabriel.
When they played Dundalk.
Sorry?
When Arsenal came over and played Dundalk in Dundalk, did you go?
No, I didn't. No. I don't know. I think I was away or something when it was on. I remember it being on. It could have been. I forget where I was. Blue Authority in Connolly Leeds. I'll say fucking nothing. Thanks a million, Gabrielle. Fair play for tuning in, mate. Glazers ruined the club, my friend. The Glazers have. Exactly, yeah. Going to lose to the USA. Oh yeah. USA will beat Ireland 6-0. Probably fucking will. Probably will.
When's that? When are you playing the
Oh,
United States?
I don't know. It's probably a friendly, I think, is it? Um, I have an unfortunate name, lads. When the mum dies, I'll be straight down to the registry office. Oh, jeez. I'm joking, by the way. Ah, no, yeah. No, you're cool. You're cool, man. Now, please do subscribe. Subscribe. We're gonna fucking bleeding run amok this bleeding year. Gonna run amok. I only started my channel in November. I think it was the start of this December, start of December or something like that. And I just done it for the crack. Um, the Ireland players back out. We're lining up now, getting ready for tip off. Do you know what I'd love to say if I seen Keith Andrew? I'd just say, mate, will you cut your fucking hair? Seriously. Like, you're not a bleeding kid anymore. It's just fucking crazy. But then they're
Who's
lining
this
up.
little boy?
Keith Andrew. Just watch it there on the telly. You'll see him beside Stephen Kenny's black hair. He thinks he's fucking an Italian stallion or something like that. He looks like a bleeding. I won't say. But apparently he's a nice guy, so I'm only slagging him. You know what I mean? People slag me, I can slag back. Well, yeah, it looks nice and sunny in at the Aviva there. It's a bit overcast. I'm from Dublin as well, like North Dublin, hence the accent. But it's just a bit cloudy here at the minute. But yeah, the game is kicked off. We are back on, people. Yeah, Scotland in the middle. He must have had a word. What? Actually, I forgot to say. What do you think of Steve Clark? Like, what's your sort of thoughts on him as the Scottish manager?
I think he's doing Billy Gilmore's on. That's good news. I think he's doing as good a job as he possibly could do with the players he's got, because we haven't got great players. I mean, let's be honest about it. I think we've got some good players, but we haven't got enough. You know, Tierney's good, Robertson's good, and there's a couple of others like McGinn and Gilmore, but the rest of them, they're not great. But I think he's quite a negative coach. That's why I said to you the other day that I thought Ireland had a good chance to win this game, because of the fact that he struggles when he has to play against a team that's not as good as Scotland or on an equal footing, because he likes to go into games where he has to soak up a lot of pressure and hit teams on the counter.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He's a bit like Arteta like that. Do you know what I mean? But
Yeah,
he's better than Arteta. That's the thing. He's way better at it. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, so
yeah,
that's my thing about it.
Well, look, we'll see if he's any good now. Like, 2-0 down. He has to change it. He has to come out and attack now. Ireland can sort of soak it up a bit, but I don't want him to soak it up, because
I think he can get more, because he can't. He's not very good at setting teams up to play like that. So
yeah,
I think he might get another one or two.
Yeah, I think the next goal is going to be vital, because Ireland can't stand, let's say, 45 minutes of soaking it up, because Scotland will be coming at us 100%. And Robinson just whipped it in, but I think it was cleared there by Robinson whipped Shane Duffy got it, whipped it in, but Robinson looked well up for it now. He seems to be pumped. So this is dangerous for Ireland now. It's a corner kick to Scotland. I think there's a bit of venom in this half anyway. Come on, Ireland, get it out. Clearance. The only thing I'd say about Ireland is, as well, like with the likes of Obafemi and Troy Parrott, they were playing high tempo game. I don't think they're going to be able to keep that up for the whole of this half, So it'll be interesting to see what subs he has to make. Sorry, I'll read this. Share, sub, and like to the legend, my brother Del Boy. Don't forget to make me a mod when you can. 100%, Lenny. 110%, buddy. I think I'm not even sure the way it works. I think you have to be over like 1,000 subscribers or something like that. So, I think I'm a bit away from that at the minute. For getting.
Gracie's got moderators. She's only got about 600
I
subs.
yeah, I'll get onto her. I don't know how to fucking do it. I'll give her a call and I'll get her to sort me out. But yeah, 100%, Lenny, definitely, man. Warren wants Steve Clark as Arsenal manager. Yeah, you're right, Lenny.
No, Jesus. He was an assistant to Jose at Chelsea.
That's right. So yeah.
Probably where it comes from, because Jose was a master at doing these sort of tactics.
Yeah,
but he never had. It was never in a game with shit players being 2-0 down. That's the thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 39 likes. Like and subscribe, people. Exactly, static. You fucking tell them. It's free. You can just hit the button and it's free. Del Boy and Warren, I'll be back later. Ireland should be professional and focused, and they should get this win. Oh, yeah, they should be.
Because we ain't got a striker. That's the problem. We got no striker who is likely.
Jesus Christ! What a goal! What a fucking goal! Oh yes! Get in! Oh yes! Zach, look at this for a goal!
For a fucking 6 months after this.
Look, wait till you see this for a goal! Oh my God!
Pat, if you're watching this, don't you dare fucking come at me tomorrow, right?
Oh, have it. Get in! Oh, Gordon Brown left sitting, he was. Oh, yes! Jesus, what a goal. The neighbours giving out and all there. Oh, yes. Oh, that's some bleeding goal. And do you know what, as well, before that goal, the Scottish players were getting in. They were getting stuck in big time.
They need
to.
Know they need to because they're just getting too much possession too easily.
Yeah, yeah.
There we go. We're going to see the goal in a minute, I think. That was a bit of a cruncher.
Yeah, see the crunching tackles going in.
Yeah, exactly. Jesus Christ, that's some finish.
Fucking power in that. And wait, he left Gordon Brown sitting.
He certainly unleashed a rocket, that's for sure.
Yeah, there's a little bend on it as well. He had no chance of saving that. Well, especially he sort of went with one hand, like Jesus Christ. That's it. Scotland are done.
It's all over now, mate.
Yeah. Maisie, what's the story? How are you doing? Thanks for dropping by. Maisie's in the chat. How are you doing? I've seen your holiday pictures when you're away that time. Vamos, Del Boy and Warren. Vamos! What's the story? Thanks a million for tuning in. I'm not even going to... Can you even pronounce that name?
Nokasana Kosiela Lekabaile. I've got no idea.
Well done. Jesus Christ. Very well done. Thanks a million for dropping in. I would have made an absolute dog's dinner of that. Just double click on my name, see if it works. So see if that. No, don't try it here. No, it says start comment, put user in timeout or block. So that's all the options I'm given at the minute. Why did the restaurant hire a pig? Because he was good at bacon. Oh,
there
God.
you go. He's at it. He's on. Ring Kenny. Cricket underway.
Yeah. Whoa, 3-0 Ireland game over. We look fucking deadly today, I must say. We look bleeding deadly.
The fucking fella's walking along the pitch, grabbing hold of his differentials. See that? I'm a Femi walking down the pitch, holding on to himself.
Oh, no, Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Ronnie Whelan-esque, exactly. That was a fucking screamer of a goal as well.
You know what this goal reminded me of? The goal that Ireland scored against Italy in the World Cup in America.
Ray Houghton. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It was on the intro there. It was a fucking great goal. Some power in it, in fairness. As someone who's quarter Irish, I'm glad Ireland is winning. Oh, I never knew that, Maisie. Fucking welcome to the club, to the Irish club. Obafemi is a good player. He is. He's a good, solid player. He's done okay for Swansea. He was out on loan. It's going to be interesting to see if he gets back into the Southampton team. But his performance here today, I'll tell you, he's playing very well, I must say. You have to give it to him. A great assist for the second goal. And that goal, my God, was a fucking rocket. Just looking at it again here. Oh, the key. There was no way. There was no way that the keeper was getting that. There was too much power in it. He only had one hand. That wasn't gonna stop. Did Scotland come prepared? Yeah, they fucking did.
I think they did. Look, it's been pitiful.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? When was the last time you won a game, Del Boy?
3 years ago, competitive at home.
Jesus Christ, 3 years. And we're getting absolutely ripped to shreds.
Yeah, exactly. I'm delighted now as well.
Do you think they might have had a conversation with him, with Kenny, in the week? Said, listen, if you don't fucking perform, that's it, it's game over.
They probably would, yeah, because half the fan base, probably, yeah, I'd say a good lot of the fan base were Kenny out. You know what I mean? And the FAI would know that, and the FAI don't want fucking this coming at their doorstep. You know what I mean? Getting booed and stuff like that. So I'd say, yeah, they probably did have a word with him, sort of polite word, just to say, here, mate, you need to buck up a bit. And he probably used that in the dressing room to say, look, lads, my job is on the line. I need a performance out of you. And fair play to the players today. They're putting in a great performance. Every one of them are doing really well so far. I can't fault anyone at the minute. But Jesus, Scotland looked bad. I didn't think they were this bad,
I'm quite shocked, actually, because I thought that unless they went into the game with being overconfident, thinking that it was going to be a stroll.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because it's shocking that, they just look completely disinterested and lacking of ideas. It's shocking.
Yeah.
Nice. Where's this fella from? Do you know him?
No, I'm not sure. Where are you from, actually? I'm not even going to try to say it. I'll make it fucking balls of it. And I don't want to disrespect you.
Cossiella, Le Cavalli. That's all I can say. I had to say, to me, it looks a bit African.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I thought it was, a bit Spanishy or something like that. I know probably not Spanish, but made a killing today on olive oil. God knows what Popeye will say when he comes home. And olive oil.
God, you're going to have trouble when you got Craig Malloy and fucking Ty together.
Thank you for fucking big. Play Scotland every week. Exactly. We wish you were Scotland every week. They're making changes here now. Scotland are.
Well, they need to do something because this is outrageous.
Yeah. Joanne's after you here, Warren.
Just say, Warren, say how it is. Say, Warren, just say how it is. It's rubbish.
Ray's goal was legendary. It was indeed. And Scotland are after making the change here. McGinn has gone off, and Shea Adams has gone off as well. So Scotland have made, I think it's just 2 changes, or did I miss one there?
Who's come on, Del Boy? Do you know?
I just seen him gone off, McGinn. I don't know who came on. Sorry. You'll probably see it now in a minute. Why was the washing machine laughing? Because it took the piss out of the knickers. Oh, Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
What the fuck? Had family over, they left. I stick on the telly and Obafemi scores a worldie. Exactly, yeah. We're bleeding shocked here. Oh, Duffy could be in trouble here. Oh, he takes the legs. What's the ref giving? Oh, yellow card. Very lucky there, by the way. Very lucky. He's lucky he wasn't last man there. Scotland are missing the full-back Tierney. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you said that, Warren.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, hold on. Scotland have a free kick here. Edge of the box. I can't see who's that standing over at the minute. This ball needs to be sorted out by the Irish defence, but here we go. He's about to whip it in. The ref is having words with a few players in the box. It's all good now. We're good to go. Here we are. Back post. Oh, Queevy and Kelleher. Great save. Great save. Came out, dominated in the air, took the ball. Give me that. Get out of here. And Ireland throws it straight out.
See, the thing is that, to me, it looks, the Scotland players look like they've been on the butt fast for like the last 2 days. Do you know what I mean? They're just like, it's shocking.
It's very poor performance. You know, it looks like they were on the fucking.
You know, when you're playing against a team that hasn't won at home for 3 years.
My God. Oh. And basically what happened there was the ball was whipped in. I think it was McLean. Headed it back in. It hit the goal line. Wow. I don't know if it was in or not. They're not looking. I don't even know. Does VAR look at stuff like that? Goal line? I don't think so. But it's very close. From Africa.
There you go.
Very good. And he's living in Canada. Nice one. Canada's a beautiful country. Oh, I'm just ball cleared off the line. Very close. Gordon Brown flapping again.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God. Very close. Jesus Christ, I've never seen Ireland play this fucking well.
Is it good? Is this good performance, say, from the Irish team?
Yeah, I'm impressed with them. I think they're doing very well. You know, very good. They're all trying. You know, it's.
What's the main?
They're just checking this goal here, Barnum. It's VAR is just checking it. So,
what's the main difference, would you say, with the game today and the game that you went to the other night?
Well, basically, it was just like fucking. Did you ever have a drink and it was just fucking flat? You know what I mean? There was just nothing of it. Like, you know, whereas this, there's a spark, there's a bite. The Irish players want to fucking, you know what I mean? They want to perform. Like, the other night, they didn't. They just looked like, we don't give a fuck. Like, you know, I don't know what has been said to them or whatever, but they're playing great. Now, I don't know if it's just because Jeff Hendrick is out of the midfield and, like, you know, the players are able to play. He's probably after giving them a bit of freedom to play. I don't know. It's hard to explain.
100%. That's got to be given. That's definitely in.
No, they haven't given it.
Jeez.
They're still playing on here. I don't know how that hasn't been in. Ireland just have a corner here. McLean is on it. He's whipping it in now. No, cleared. Corner again, is it? Yeah, think so. Go through a few of these comments here. Uh, Apparently, Arteta is angry with the board with the lack of money. The PR never stops with Arsenal, for fuck's sake. Exactly. You know what I mean? And even when I was on the upper tier channel last night and we were talking about Liverpool, they went in, Nunes, we want him, boom, there's the money, offering 100 million. You know,
See,
why
I
can't
don't
Arsenal go into that?
believe it. I don't believe it, Del. Not for 1 minute. I don't. They've just given him a new contract, right? And he's there kicking off about lack of transfer funds. Surely, before he signed it, he would have said to him, "Yeah, okay, you want to offer me this new contract? What's the story going to be for the summer? What are we looking at? What am I going to be given to spend?" Right? Because otherwise, I wouldn't have fucking signed the thing. I would
Yeah,
have said,
exactly. Yeah.
you know, no, I'm not signing it until you tell me what I'm going to have available to spend and what the plans are. So I think the whole thing is a fucking sham. When he comes back, I'll talk about that a bit more. But yeah, well, no, I just think the whole thing's a sham. I think it's designed to take attention. I was just saying that I think this whole charade with him apparently losing it and having a major bust up with the Cronkies is to take away for attention from the lack of business that's been done. Right?
Yeah.
And to protect Arteta, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they don't start laying into the fans, don't start laying into him that the heat will go on the Cronkies. Because they'll be going, well, he's not being backed. How do you expect him to do anything if he's not being backed? That'll be what the narrative is next season. If they say we don't sign anyone in the summer, which I think I was saying last night, I think is highly likely. I just can't see how we're going to attract players. Then if that were to happen, then the fans would then be able to turn around and say, well, he hasn't been backed. How do you expect him to get this team successful if he's not going to be backed? And that's a pretty dark. If it was to be true, what they're saying about the bust up, it'd be a pretty difficult argument to fight against, because he's had 250 million already, but he clearly needs more. But he shouldn't have wasted the money he's already been given. And I bet you, if it's true, I bet the Conquistadors would have said to him, well, you've had 250 million. How much more do you think you need?
I'm the exact same boat, because like the Cronkies haven't a fucking clue about football, and don't fool yourself if you do. So they're just going, hold on, we gave you 250 last year. Why do you need another fucking 150 or whatever do you want? But he's asking for, you know what I mean? They don't understand it. Why would you expect them that they have people like Vinay, like you do, to tell them what they need and what they don't need? But look, what I might just do is, like, after the game, if you wanted, I might do let one or two fans on or something like that for about 20 minutes or something like that, because I'm gonna heading out early. I'm heading out of plans on, like, you know what I mean. But if you're up for that, Warren,
yeah, I am definite.
I'll drop the link in a while after the match. Let a few people on and see what they think. We can talk about the game here, or if there's anything else on your mind that you want talked about.
Be interested. Is your son watching?
Yeah, he is inside the house, and he's sort of coming out now. He's probably getting a small bit bored, because I can hear him booting he's playing football there himself at the minute, the two of them. So if you hear a loud bang, that's just hitting the ball off the door.
There he goes. I was going to say something, but given that Del Boy's son's watching, I don't think I'll say it. So I'm not impressed, guys. I'm very disappointed with this Scotland performance, I have to say. Jesus, I reckon we could have played the Dunfermline Athletic side and they would have played better than this. And I'm not even joking. It's fucking shocking. Like,
Yeah,
with the bottom end of the Scottish Championship. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, it haven't at any stage looked like that we're going to pose a threat. We don't.
No.
And, you know, going into this game, I was thinking, yeah, we might have a chance of winning this. But I knew that there might be a backlash from the Irish lads because of what happened against Ukraine. And, you know, the way things have been going of late. So fair play to them. You know, they've responded and done the business.
Yeah, 100%. Like, you know, I have to give it to them. I'm shocked with this result. You know, I thought we were going to lose. I really did. Delighted. I'm absolutely delighted. And fair play to them, and fair play to Stephen Kenny as well. If he did get them going, but you know, let's get the game over. We forced them. We'll chat about that. Scotland are just on the attack here. Ball coming in. Oh no, Jesus Christ! That was
forward. If I was him, I'd stick with this team for the next game.
Oh, 100%. Well, we're playing.
Don't fucking change it. Do you know what I mean? Leave it alone, and because they look united and together. Not like, oh, fucking not.
Like, yeah, look, no, they do. And the Jeff Hendricks thing, as I say, he's fucking, and I think someone said it in the comments there earlier on, he's our Shaka. You know what I mean? He just gets in every team, and you don't know why. Like, what does he offer? You know what I mean? And the midfield here today are doing really well against Scotland. McGinn is in midfield. He's now gone off the field. You know what I mean? So, big up to the Irish centre midfielders. You know, Josh Cullen, Malumbu, and now they're bringing on Conor Horan, who's coming off from number 17. I'm not sure who number 17 is. Oh yeah, ninth leading. I'm telling you.
This now is the best period of game that I remember us having in the game. We're like dominating possession, but we're not really creating an opening, which doesn't surprise me. But you know, why weren't we playing like this earlier?
This is the thing. But was it not because I think the Irish were attacking us so much? Like, you know what I mean?
Maybe they just like eased off a bit and thought, right, 20 minutes to go, game's won. Let's just fucking ease up a bit and like, you know, shut the game down. Maybe that's what they're thinking.
Is it over the line? Lovely cross from McLean. Yeah, no goal. Nippon's back. How are we both today, Delboy and Warren? Nice to have a live stream on. No bother, Carl. We try our best. That's all we can do, isn't it? As it says, I'll drop the link in later on after the match and get one or two people thoughts on the games. I'd like to get one or two Irish people or Scots people, but if not, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Anyone's allowed.
Exactly. But you know, hey, someone's put a banner up.
Oh yeah, no, I was reading that. Can I have your short or something like that? That's all it was.
But you know, be interested to see if we can get one of those lads to come on. At the game the other night, it took a section.
Come more than welcome, more than welcome.
Do you know what they got to say for themselves?
Yeah, that's a good point there. But Joanne, he signed it. She's talking about Arteta. He signed it so when he gets sacked, he's get a good payday. Exactly. You know what I mean? He's a good fucking agent, obviously. Facts, Warren. Then again, Arteta being so inexperienced, it wouldn't surprise me if he ever queried the transfer budget. Yeah, exactly. Good point as well. It's all bullshit. Arteta and Kroenkes love each other. Probably is. Do you know that? They're probably getting frustrated. Just release something. Say something. You know, 100% Warren. Just PR to protect the fraud he was. already been given 250 million.
Mm.
250 million for one title. I'm hoping to go on Old School Gunners channel soon. Oh, she's going on. Joanne Smith, go on, Joanne. Yeah, Carl, I will. Joanne Smith, yeah. Ireland for the next World Cup. Yeah, fuck's sake. Jesus Christ. Not Irish, but said they would win. You've got to have more faith in your team. Exactly, Joanne. I do understand it, but I've been at every last home game for Jesus. Actually, I've been to a lot of home games, being honest with you. But yeah, the performance just wasn't great. I don't know what's going on today. And maybe I'm a bad omen on them and I mightn't go to any more games. Scotland on the attack here with the ball in. The ball goes across the face of the goal and out for a throw in. Am I still Kenny out? Yeah, I still am a bit. Like, you know what I mean? Because I don't know if this is like a brain fart and like Scotland don't know what the fuck they're doing, or is it, are Ireland playing brilliant and he's after pulling a master stroke? I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to have a look at the Ukraine game as well.
Yeah. Do you remember at the beginning of the game, I said to you I was worried about the defence?
Yeah.
Fucking what happened? Do you know what I mean? There's an absolute shambles, and
I'm just Carl. Carl's an Irish man, so if you want, he shaved my beard off. I look like Mikel Arteta's head minus the wig. You have to come on and show us after the show, man. You have to. We have to have a look. Kelleher or Basuma, lads. I'm Basuma all day long. I've seen him, and that's not look. Kelleher is an excellent goalie. Excellent. This is the thing with Ireland. We have three brilliant goalies. We have Basuma, Kelleher, and Travers as well. Three great keepers. Now, the top two is Basuma and Kelleher, obviously. I've seen Basuma live, and the last few games, he's very good. He's a brilliant player. And apparently, I read as well transfer rumours or something like that Southampton are looking at him. So, I think was your man who was their goalie last season? Southampton's, was it your man Fraser Foster? Would I be right to say?
Yeah.
And hasn't he left? So I think Southampton are looking for a goalie. And I'll tell you, he's at Basuma's at Man City. He's a backup keeper. So he's third choice, I think. So that would be a great move for him and a great signing for Southampton.
Would you have him at Arsenal as a backup goalkeeper?
100%. Oh yes, 100%. He is good. I'm telling you now, he's a brilliant player. I've seen him.
Is he better than the current lad?
That's what I was saying.
The Arsenal keeper.
Oh, then the Arsenal keeper? No, he's not. Ramsdale's very good. He is very good. But Basuma would push him. I think he's probably nearly in another season or two, he's better than Leno. Leno has the experience obviously on him. He's still only about 20, 21 or something like that. He's still very young. He's a lot to learn, but he will only get better. Stop going on the games. Then they will win. Yeah, stop going to the game. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, 100%. I might do that. Well, I won't be going to the next game, the Ukraine game. We're playing them in Poland. Stephen Kenny, the Irish Mourinho. Yeah. Did you like the witches stuff I sent you, Joanne? That's from you, Warren.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, people. So please do like, subscribe, and check out Warren's Team Talks as well. Please do subscribe to Warren's as well. Ireland doing brilliant. I must say, I'm delighted. I'm buzzing for them. Stephen Clark looks like a fucking a snooker ball with a beard. That's what he looks like to me.
Listen, guys, I've got a video on my channel that I did recently with the Aussie Gooner, and it's full of controversy and conspiracy theories. So if that's your bag, go and check it out, because it's got about 300 and odd views on it at the moment, and it's a bit fucking near the knuckle, I have to say, with its views. So, yeah, if you like that sort of thing, go and check it out.
Like, what? Like, is Steve Clark's is his job on the line at all, or are they sticking with him? Are they happy?
No, I don't think so, because I just don't think that anyone else could do a better job. I really don't. I mean, I know a lot of fellas were saying that after the game that you had against Ukraine, but I think it's true in Scotland's case with the players we've got. I don't think anyone would have done any better. I mean, he got us to the Euros, which was an unbelievable achievement, really. Yeah, he don't look happy, and I don't blame him, because they've been awful.
Yeah. What's the best thing about living in Switzerland? I'm not sure, but the flag is a big plus. For fuck's sake. That's not a Scottish accent. You're correct, John. He's Do you want to explain it again for the
Yeah, I have an English accent, and my dad is from a town called Dunfermline, which is just north of Edinburgh, and he brought me up to be a proud Scot. So that's the story there.
And like, funny enough, like, people probably say, "Oh, Del Boy's from Dublin." I'm not from Dublin at all. I'm from Roscommon. I just moved up to Dublin in 1995 when I was a little fucking when I was only a young fella. So I still consider myself Irish. And actually, can someone please tell me the final score of the Roscommon game? I know they were losing. I was watching it before the stream came on. But if someone does have the Roscommon score, I'd really appreciate it. Because Clare were beating us, and Jesus Christ.
What, football or Gaelic football?
Gaelic football, yeah. We were losing by a few points. And on paper, Roscommon have a great team, but they just fucking can't do it, and we're shit. So, and Clare was bleeding beating us. So there you go, Harvey. And thanks, John. And here's Harvey. Harvey Owen, so glad Obafemi scored, because I'm a Swansea City fan. Well done, Ireland. Fair play to you, Harvey. Cheers for tuning in. Yeah, I'm delighted for him. And, I was actually delighted that he was at Swansea. If you're still there, is he going to come back to Swansea? I was just sort of saying that earlier on. Is he going to stay at Swansea? Will he get another loan there? Or are Swansea even interested in actually trying to sign him? I'm not sure. I'm subbed to you all, including Warren, Jez, Northside, and Gracie. Good man, Lenny. Fair play to you. Good guy. Sorry?
Thanks, Lenny.
Yeah. Dave, Peroni time. Fucking right, it's Peroni time. Anything you can get your fucking hands on. I'll tell you, I'm going out tonight, disco dancing, getting the hair out, getting the flares, the white shoes and all are coming out. Del Boy's going, big cuffs and all, big collars, wrecking Dublin town. I actually don't know where I'm going, but I'm going to wreck it anyway, wherever I am. And there'll be a few sherries on board anyway.
I'm just looking to see if I can see this.
Let's see if anyone has thrown it in the chats.
Yeah.
Warren, I'm gone. There you are, Warren. There's a reply there to Joanne, if you want to have a look at that.
Okay, Warren, am I going to watch it after this stream? It's not a video, it's a podcast, Joanne. So it looks like Donegal are going to be playing at Armagh in the All-Ireland qualifiers. And Cavan are in the Tail Teen Cup semi-final.
Oh, yeah. That's on there, was it?
Donegal face rejuvenated Armagh in Big Clones game. So I'm trying to see.
Yeah, Dave. Yeah, I'm a fucking culture. Proud of it. Come on, the Ross. And then the bastards lose. For fuck's sake. Fuck them, Common. The bastards. And you know what? I was going to wear me Roscommon jersey and all. I says, oh no, that'd be too much of a fucking head wreck for people. My Jesus, I'll tell you, I'm fucking in the mood. Thank fuck for Ireland here today. And who's gone off here? Actually, they're big applause. There you go. Malumbu is going off and Troy Parrott. Hendrick is coming on now, and who's coming on for Troy Parrott? I can't. Oh, Callum Robinson. The two of them were brilliant today. I must say, like, why the fuck wasn't that done 2 games ago? You know what I mean? And I was saying that as well. Yeah, Robinson's off for Callum Robinson. Callum Robinson was fucking useless the other night. I'm telling you, I would have put in a better performance on him. Just looking at this goal again. Actually, who did Obafemi go off for? He went off injured. Who came on for him?
I don't know. I've been trying to find this bloody score on here.
No, that's the score there. Look, 2-15 to 1-17. Clare win. We have bought him last summer.
You like that, Del? You'd like the Aussie rules as well. Do you like Aussie rules?
Do you know what? Yeah, if it's on the telly and if nothing else to watch, I do watch it. Yeah, but you know, they used to do it. The Gaelic players used to play the Aussie rule fellas as well. It used to be a fucking really tough game, like really tough. They used to do it every year, but the Aussies were dirty bastards. You know what I mean? And the Irish players are they don't even get paid for it. They don't get paid for it, so they're amateurs. Whereas the Aussie rule fellas are professional, and you know, bit disrespectful I thought of the Aussie rules, and that's why I'm not really fucking into it. Being honest with you, you know.
And I saw a few of those games, and invariably it would kick off.
Yeah, that's the thing, you know. And you had to think about these guys had work, let's say, the following week, and the fucking lads are trying to bleed and batter them, you know. Craig Malloy, Saturday Night Fever settings, yeah, baby, yeah. I gone into Temple Bar, gone in meeting all the Scots, looking up their coats. Oh, wreck the place.
No boy,
up and Dublin tonight. Exactly.
No boy, be out in O'Connell Street, lashing it up.
Yeah, send me on your kilt. I'll fucking wear it. And here, I have worn one before as well. I don't give a bollocks.
You see this, right? This is actually my family tartan.
All right.
Yeah, like, it's not just some random one I picked up somewhere. It's a proper McFarlane tartan, and that's my family's tartan.
But how does, like, what way does that work? Like, you know, what do you mean it's a family, like the colours?
Basically, hundreds of years ago, like groups of families would all live together.
Warren, I'm listening to you. I just need to grab something here, but I can hear.
All right. No, groups of families would live together for mutual benefit, and they'd be called clans. And mine was called McFarlane, and they used to reside around the Loch Lomond area. And it was. We had a bit of a fearsome reputation. They won a couple of. In battles against the English army, they won a couple of the Queen's standards and stuff like that. We've got a really fearsome reputation in battle. So, and the emblem is this guy with a sword, and he's got holding onto a crown, and it's got underneath it, "This I will defend." And so it's a bit wild, really.
Yeah, that's a good story, but. We bought him last summer when we signed him. So, geez, who's that? Sorry, mate. Don't know who you're on about there.
No, I don't.
Roscommon lost by a point. Fuck's sake, I'm bleed. That's it. Game over. Done and dusted. Out for this season. Hendrick's coming on to throw the game. Yeah. Fuck's sake. If he does, I'm bleeding. Callum Robinson's after bleeding, decapitating one of the Scotland players' legs there. He gets a yellow card. Parra plays off the shoulder. Was a joke, by the way. Oh, yeah, for fuck's sake. I can't believe I fucking fell for that. Fucking hell. Bastard. Is Ryan Manning playing? No, I don't think. I don't, unless he's after coming on, but he didn't start anyway. He's a good player as well. Just sent you some pics on Instagram, Del Boy. Pink shirt. Oh, Jesus Christ. I might wear it out tonight.
Yeah, I can just imagine you
100%.
rotting yourself in the middle of Dublin with a pink shirt on, Del Boy.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Fucking hell. I'll tell you, the Scottish fans don't look too happy at the minute.
No, they're not, and I'm not either. It's a fucking shambles.
This is like, you wouldn't mind if Ireland were, like, let's say after winning their last two games and you're just there, well, Ireland are playing well, they're on the bounce, they're at home, you know. But Jesus Christ, we were fucking shit our last two games.
Mm.
Now, the only thing, like, you know, we're in the 89th minute. Jesus, for everyone that's in the chat, who would just give man of the match? Like, Troy Parrott played well. Obafemi played well. Duffy done well at the back. Malumbu played well. Jeez, it's a tough one today. It'll be interesting to see who they actually give it to.
I really don't like that. There's a couple of fellas waiting for the free kick to come in, right? A Scottish fella and an Irish fella, and they're like wrestling with each other, and they're standing there fucking laughing and joking. Sorry, but fucking hell, this is like a game of international football, and they're fucking laughing and joking and playing with their mates. Just fucking not good enough. Fucking catch me laughing and joking, I'm telling you.
That's the fucking thing, yeah. Mourinho managing record: Porto 6, Chelsea 1, Madrid or Milan, Inter Milan. Just all the Madrid, Man United, Roma. Jesus Christ, something else.
Trophy Mourinho, as expressions used to say.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I wonder would he ever do international? Would he go Portugal next? That Portugal manager looks to be a bit old.
Yeah, he's always said that he doesn't want to do international management until he gets older.
Yeah, but see the thing about international, well, especially with Portugal, like, you know, when Ronaldo leaves, that's like 3 good players leaving, you know. So who'd want to
take about they got Suarez. They got Cedric Suarez.
Who needs Ronaldo?
Yeah, exactly. That's what our fucking fans will be saying.
Yeah. The whole team played together so collectively, all good quality today. Ireland, not Scotland. Sorry, Warren. Yeah, exactly. They did indeed.
Fair enough.
100%. Town will be hopping tonight. Fucking right it will, Dave. Dell be in the middle of a hopping with them. Screaming at the top. Screaming at the top of his voice. Oh, is he? Yeah. He must be in the Scotland.
He'll be. He might be out and about in Dublin, I'd say.
I'll be screaming at the top of my lungs. Warren doesn't know what he's talking about.
Exactly.
RFB. I'm a Rangers fan, and Duffy was a bombshell in Scotland, but he was good today and probably should be man of the match. Yeah, do you know what? He was fucking useless at Celtic, and I think it was down to Lennon, and I think Warren, you'll agree with me as well. I think the two of them didn't get on, and I think that's why Duffy says, you know what, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Because the two of them are from Northern Ireland as well, like, you know, so I thought they would have got on, and that's probably the reason why they got him, but I don't fucking know, being honest with you. And even the last game as well, like, Duffy was our attacking force, not just attacking, but not just defending, but attacking as well. but he did. No, he did play well today. I have to give it to him. But yeah, I'll agree with what Lenny said as well. Like, there was a lot of players there today that actually played well, a lot of them, and big up. I don't understand why this hasn't been like this the last few games, but maybe because they dropped Hendrick and they dropped Callum Robinson. And check me videos out. I said it fucking for the Ukraine game. I'd put in Malumbu and I'd fucking have James McLean playing, and I'd have Callum Robinson not playing. And yeah, that I was right, But I'm only a fucking Egypt from Dublin. That's all I'd fucking tell you. That's all I'll tell you.
What'll be interesting now is what happens. What's your next game, Del Boy?
Ukraine away.
Yeah, see, it'll be interesting to see what happens in that game now.
Yeah, yes, that's it. Well done, Ireland. Everyone involved. Kenny,
Ireland, fair play.
Well done. I have to give it. I have to say it. No problem. I'll say it as it is. As it says, every one of the players played brilliant today. I'd say Duffy probably did get man of the match. I'd love to know what was said in the dressing room before the game. Ireland came out; they were flying, and Hendrick, Callum Robinson not playing, and the Stevens didn't start. And they're players that usually should be starting, but they didn't. He changed it up. Fair play to him. He got it right. Let's move on. The next big game now is the Ukraine game away, and it's being played in Poland this week. If we get a result out of that, we're back in it, baby. I'm telling you now, we're back in it. And let's fucking do this. You know what I mean?
The trip to Warsaw, do you, Del?
Oh, Jesus Christ, no. Because I'll tell you, if they bleed and lose, I'd fucking lose the plot.
Take your fan on you, yeah.
Have it out me plane. Have it out the airplane. I'm a Rangers fan. Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm a Scotland fan, but we would be lucky to get 1 out of 10 for any player that was poor today. But well done, Ireland. No, do you know what? Like, what I was saying, you know what I mean? I don't get it. I'm just looking at the table here now. Jesus Christ. We're in second. Fuck's sake, yeah. We've 3 games played, everyone else is 2. So, but look, you can only play who's in front of you. Next fixtures, so it's Tuesday. The match is Tuesday. I will be doing a watch along, so please tune in. That's going to be a tough game because Ukraine, I think, will go eventually. From what I've seen from the 3 teams we've played, I think Ukraine are going to be the best team and they'll win. Do seconds go through or anything like that?
I don't know, mate.
I'm not sure.
But the thing is, they beat us 3-1 at home, Ukraine.
Yeah,
and people were saying it was a very lackluster performance, and Andy Robertson come out and said he was really disappointed about the way the team had performed and whatnot. So I just think there needs to be a serious sit down with these players and the manager and talk about what the hell's going on, because that's 2 games now where we've not performed.
Yeah, 100%.
Ukraine and now this one.
Yeah, it's worrying times for Scotland. Look, I'm not getting too hyped about this game, because Scotland are in the mud as well. Let's be honest about it, ourselves. But you can only play the teams that come up against you. I'm delighted that we're playing so soon after this game, that we're playing on Tuesday, and it's away to the Ukraine.
That keeper looks really young. Kelleher is his name.
Oh yeah, he's really young. He's only he plays for Liverpool. He's the 2nd string keeper for Liverpool. And he's a brilliant player, excellent. But what I was saying there was I'm delighted that this game now is coming up, because it would have been a sickener if the Ukraine game wasn't until September or whenever the international is then, because you're sort of going through the summer just going, oh fuck, are we good? Are we bad? What's going on? Sort of thing, This Ukraine game, if Ireland play like they did today, they'll get a result out of it. And I'll be fucking buzzing over that. If we can get that win, we're back in it. We're back in, in control of our fate, let's say. But yeah, Craig Malloy, score prediction for the England v Italy game. What are you going for, Warren?
2-1 to Italy.
Yeah, I'm thinking the exact same thing. Because the Italians are going to be hard. Where is it? Is it in Italy? Is it?
I don't know,
Yeah, I don't
actually.
know. Someone can let
Have
me
a
know.
look.
Congratulations, Del Boy. A first ever win in the Nations League. Yes.
Well, that's true. I forgot about that.
Yeah. So did I. 44 likes. Like and subscribe, people. Fucking smash that bleeding life out of that fucking button. Please do. Please
Oh, it's
do.
behind closed doors, that game, and it's at Molineux at Wolverhampton.
What the fuck is that about?
It's about all the trouble there was at Wembley in the Euros final.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
I
Okay,
think
fair enough.
that's what it is.
Great result, Del Boy. Kenny in. Kenny in all the way. Whatever you are fucking talking about, Kenny out. You don't know what you're fucking saying. There's bleeding stick. I'm gonna get my phone will be bleeding hopping now. But I'm gonna drop the link in the chat now in a minute. If anyone wants to come on, we'll talk about Ireland first, and Ireland and Scotland. If you're a Scottish fan, you're more than welcome as well. We'll talk about today's game first because it is the international watch along, and then we'll talk about anything else then after that.
Guess who's starting up front for England?
Well, I obvious one is Harry Kane, but is this going to be a shock?
Tammy Abraham.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Why? Maybe he's thinking because he plays against these Italian players, he knows, but that's bollocks. If you're a good player and you like, that's mad. Lots of 8s and 9s there today, lads. Much improved. 100% exactly agree with that. Definitely. Ireland top 4 trophy. Exactly, top 4. Cheers, lads. Job done today. Top job today. Del Boy Warren, I have to go. Take care. Enjoy the weekend. You too, mate. Fair play. England beat Italy, Wembley. England should win. Go on, Warren. Sorry.
No, I was going to say that according to the BBC, Ireland's man of the match is Obafemi. He got 7.4.
7.4. I'm just fucking laughing at him. He's calling me Pochettino again. I thought, where is he? Is he? I thought I seen something about him this morning. Actually, where is he going managing or something like that?
PSG, isn't he?
Yeah, but is he not leaving or something like that? But there was links. Sorry, there was links. Zidane could be getting linked to PSG. So that's what I seen. I don't know how true it is. Well, okay, Wolves home ground, nice. Finally, it's not at Wembley. LOL. England v Italy is in Wolves. Yeah, there you go. Let me drop this link in now, and I'll do it for about half an hour or so. You don't have to show your face if you don't want to. You can just come in and it'll give you an option to turn your camera on or off and just hit it off. You're more than welcome. And I'd like to just sort of talk about the Ireland game, I suppose, here for the minute. Anyway, if you do want to come on and give your point of view and see what you thought of the game today, were we talking shite? Were we not talking shite? Please do like and subscribe to my channel and also to Warren's as well. Great result for Ireland today. I'm fucking delighted. Like, I really am buzzing for it. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know what the story is in Scotland. I'd like, obviously, if there's anyone else in Scotland there that wants to drop in, you don't have to show your face, as I said, but get your opinion as well. Is like, will the pressure be on him now, Warren? Big time.
Not really. I don't think so. I don't, because I just think that the fan base, they might, but the SFA, I don't think that they would change it, because I think they think that there isn't anyone else that could come in and do a better job than what he's done. I just don't think that they think like that. I really don't. And yeah, for me, it's all down to the way that the youth are developed in Scotland, right? Because I just think that they're really insular and really like inward looking. If it was down to me, I would go and get what's that name? Slaven Bilic.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Make him head of youth development, right? Because what I want to know, it goes back to the last time we did the stream for that Ireland game against Armenia, right, when you were losing the plot, and I was going on, but I was having that sort of discussion with that fella. It was going on about population size, right? What, for me, is why is it that Croatia, a country of similar population to Ireland and Scotland, are able to produce all these world-class players, yet we're not able to do it? We haven't got one world-class player. Well, probably Tierney and Robertson. Other than that, that's it, right? We haven't got a decent striker. I just find it weird. Why is that? And the only thing to me is about the coaching. So if is that the case, then it needs to be completely revamped and go and get someone from the country that keeps doing it on a small budget and with a small population size, and see what it is that they're doing, because they must be doing something. Otherwise, they wouldn't keep doing it. They wouldn't keep producing all these world-class players like Modric and Schuka and all these other great players they've had since they won independence. It can't be a coincidence. You know, when people were born, you know, you don't get the big fella saying, you're going to be good at football because you're going to be born in Croatia. You're going to be shit because you're born in Glasgow. Do you know what I mean? It just doesn't work like that.
I think it's down to mentality as well. Like, you know, it's very PC and stuff like that, whereas some countries don't give a fuck. Like, you participate to win. It's not to, like, you know, do we get a participation medal? Like, fuck off. You know what I mean? When I was younger, I like, you won or you lost. You know, it didn't matter if you got to a final. You won all them games up to the final. But if you lose the final, you lost. You may as well have lost the first one. So It was sort of drilled into me from when I was a young kid, like, that you have to win every game to win a trophy. You know, and like nowadays, I just think that it's too, like, especially around Ireland and Britain and stuff like that, it's real like, let's support each other and here's your participation medal. Fuck off, will you? Like, you know what I mean? I'm bringing my the team that I manage to a tournament, and there probably will be participation medals. I know what Zach will be doing if we lose a final. He'll just dump that. I know for a fact he will. He'll go, I'm not having that. You know, when he was younger, he was in tournaments and stuff like that. And he's won 2 of them, and they're the only 2 medals he has. He came in second in another 1 or 2, and he doesn't have them. I think he has them in a box somewhere, you know. But that's his mentality, you know. And I just think Irish, Scottish, British people.
See, because the thing is, when people go on I know I'm going to go on it about it again, right? Because I've got a real bee in my bonnet, because I've had this bullshit for the last 30 years from the Scottish FA. I've been constantly fighting with them about this issue, about youth development, and they just don't want to listen, right? And all I keep getting told is we haven't got the money and these other countries are much bigger than us in terms of population, right? If that was the case, why aren't the United States and China winning every single World Cup year after year after year? It just doesn't make any sense. But you're right, It's all about mentality. But the thing is about the Americans, people go on about them and whatnot, but they have got a really elite mentality. Like, it is all about winning. You have to win. Yeah. You know, you get if you want to really diss someone in America, you just call them a loser.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's true.
Yeah. No, you're right. Like, and as like in America, like baseball, basketball, American football, they're their top sports. Like, you know, so exactly what Carl is saying here. In Ireland, GAA takes a lot of our prospective talent, like our hot prospects and stuff like that, from certain areas of Ireland as well. Like where I'm from in Roscommon, it's football and hurling. That's all it is. I could probably count on my hands how many football, soccer teams there is around the area. You know, so the scouts don't even come down, like the area where I'm from, sort of thing. You know.
Help me, Del, as well. I don't know if this is true, but in some parts of the country, it's looked down upon if you play soccer because it's a British sport.
100%. Oh yeah. Like when I was younger, when I was growing up, it was like we had like a hurling team and a Gaelic football team, and then there was the soccer team. But you know that was sort of to the back burner if you had nothing else to do. If you've done your Gaelic training, your hurling training, yeah, that done, and then yeah, you can go to your soccer, but it's that's down to you. You know what I mean? But yeah, definitely, and even your managers in the Gaelic and the hurling. What you playing that sport, the foreign sport for? You know what I mean? That's the way it was in the 80s and 90s. You know, and look, I was just talented enough to be good at everything. You know, I fucking wish. I know I was good. I was good at hurling and Gaelic. I was very good, I think. But yeah, like I have medals and stuff like that. And when I moved then from my club down in Roscommon up to Dublin, my final game was actually in Roscommon in the Hyde Park. We got to the final and we actually lost it. I had to be carried off the field. I was so emotional. And then in the dressing room, the club gave me a big, huge sort of a trophy thing to thank me for all the effort I've put into the club and stuff like that. And like I was captain of the team as well. So I mustn't have been bad. As they say. Some lads in my local GAA team are what's that?
Specimens.
Specimens. Sorry, no, the chat just flew up there and I couldn't see it. I'm reading it, not on the screen here. I'm reading it at the side there. Sorry. Robertson, world class for Liverpool, but very mediocre for Scotland. I actually prefer Tierney, and Tierney is a bigger miss than Robertson in when he is out.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's so frustrating. I can clearly, I know exactly what he's saying there. It's very, very fucking frustrating. You were going to say something there, Warren. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I was going to say it's exactly the same with Arsenal. Soon as Tierney went out of the team, their fucking season fell apart. And I said it last night on Jesse's channel about that. And because I think it's true. I think Arteta relies on him so much, and he's quality. And if he goes to Real Madrid, because I think Ancelotti wants him, and if he goes, I think he'll smash it. He really will, and he'll show what class he really is, because he'll be playing with a proper manager who knows how to coach him.
Yeah, yeah. No, I agree with you. Like, he will indeed. I think he's a great player. But like, just from what he was saying there, like, it's very fucking frustrating when you have a player like that is fucking unbelievable for like Liverpool or whatever club they play for, and then they come and play for the international team. The shit, it drives me insane. I really do. I hate that. Barazav, what's the story, man? Is there a difference in football and soccer in Ireland? There is indeed. Yeah, so we call it Gaelic football. You use your hands and you kick the ball over the bar or in the goal. And there's also hurling as well. Do yourself a favour. YouTube hurling's great. Hurling's best bits. I just love the sport. It's fucking unreal. That's the one that they play with it. That thing there behind me. See that thing there? You play with that and a brick with leather around it, and you fucking mill it around. It's the fastest ball game in the world. It's quality. Watch it. Hard hitting, tough men, and they're all volunteer. Like, they volunteer to play. They don't get paid for it.
I'm just going to tell them a little bit of history, Dale, about football, right? See,
Yeah.
Back in the day, in the 19th century, right, there was only one code of football.
Yeah,
some guy in rugby, he picked the ball up and started running with it. And he kicked the ball into the goal and scored a goal. And that's how rugby started, because it was decided that, they didn't want people picking it up and running with it and whatnot. And then in rugby, the reason that when the people run over the goal line or the touch line at the end of the pitch and touch the ball onto the ground is called a try, is because what it does, it gives the team the opportunity to have a go at kicking the ball over the post over the rugby post. Hence why, if that is called a conversion, but that's why it's called a try, because they then get the opportunity to try and score more points. So that's how it got its name.
Ah, yeah. Very good.
Yeah.
There you go. We're educating. I'll just read this out. It's a great comment as well. I totally agree. Tierney has a better balance of defending and attacking than Robbo has, and I can't totally blame Robbo as he plays with better players at Liverpool, but so did Gareth Bale with Wales. But Bale still stands out as a superstar with Wales. It's a great point. I can't disagree with that. It's very frustrating. Like with Ireland there today, we don't have a superstar like Tierney or Robinson. Like we made Scotland look like fucking idiots today. I don't get it. Like, you know what I mean? The midfield for me was a shambles today for Scotland. It was just so bad, and that
was, but it makes me think, why? Why is it like that? Is it because they're exhausted after the season? Because most of these players, they haven't had a rest for nearly 2 years now.
But still, I don't like to use that, Warren. Like, you know what I mean? What about the Irish players,
Yeah, exactly. But I know it's the same for the Irish players, and it's not an excuse. But I just wonder, why is it? Is it because their fitness levels aren't as high as they should be? But there is this thing about not having a break for 2 years because of the COVID situation and whatnot. But as you quite rightly said, it was the same for the Irish players as well. But then you've got to throw into the equation how motivated the Irish players. They really look really up for it. And whether Stephen Kenny had got them into the dressing room and just laid it on the line to them and said, listen, you lot are playing for your international career's future. If you don't pull it out today, that's it. I'm binning you. Or something. Who knows what he said to him? But clearly something has happened during the last week.
Yeah, fucking right. They had to. Like, even with Kenny's fucking press conferences and all, he was fucking stuttering and everything, farting and fucking everything like that. Like, you know what I mean? He hadn't a bleeding clue what he was saying. And I was just there. I think he's done. Like, I just think he's cooked. It's finally get him out of the kitchen. You know what I mean? But fair play to him. He turned it around. He made a few changes, and I think sometimes managers do be afraid to make these changes. Oh, well, the crowd will get against me because I dropped, we'll say, Jeff Hendrick there, for example. Oh, I can't drop him because the last few managers have always played him. He's a fan favourite. Fucking do your fucking job. Manage the team and fuck their feelings. At the end of the day, they're playing for their country. You know what I mean? And I don't start this bullshit of, oh, well, the fans like him. Fuck the fans. Fuck the player. You pick, as a manager of an international football team, you pick the best 11 players that you think you have available. And fuck everyone else. You know what I mean? And that's the whole thing with international football and stuff like that. Oh, Andy Robertson has to play because he plays for Liverpool. Fuck him! If he's fucking around the fucking training pitch and he's fucking moping around the place thinking he's too fucking good, guess what? Fuck off. You're not putting on the fucking Scotland jersey.
I think you might hit the nail on the head there about Robinson. Because after the last game against Ukraine, he was complaining about his teammates. Makes me wonder if there's been a massive ruck in the dressing room. Because I haven't seen them play that bad for a long time. It was fucking awful. Really bad. And I don't know. I just don't understand it. I'm just clutching the straws to think why it's happened. It's just appalling.
RFC, to be fair, Ireland don't have world-class players, but as a unit, Ireland looked top-class player and looked stepped ahead of us in every department. Exactly, like, you know what I mean? They really did, and I'm not just saying as an Irish fan or whatever like that, but today, something's not right in the Scotland camp, I think, because fuck me, we were bad. Like, I was at the two games, I was at the Ukraine game, and we looked shit. Like, we looked like the way Scotland did today, if you know what I mean. The other night when we lost to the Ukraine, it was just fucking so frustrating. I was just, Jesus Christ, there's nothing, no player really. There was one. your man Nathan Collins, I had to give it to him. He played good, you know, but he's a defender, you know what I mean? And fucking, you know, you don't want your defenders, your goalie getting man of the match. You want your midfielders, your strikers. You know what I mean? Then you know that you are attacking and so forth, so on and so forth. But I understand Scotland's pain. You know, and for Ireland, as I was saying earlier on, I'm delighted that we have this game coming up on Tuesday to get things right. You know, I think Scotland are playing Armenia as well, as far as I know, on Tuesday night. So obviously, I think Scotland are going to get a win there. You know, we just had a fucking brain fart against them. Do you think that you can get a result from them?
What
Armenia
from?
game.
Yeah, I do. You know, it's a way, but I think we can. But it depends what happens because with the team, because to me they just don't look like a team. It just looks like a collection of lads who just met at a park or something and decided to make a team. It just doesn't. They're not playing, you know, collectively at all. It looks shambles, Del. It looks
Yeah,
like there's no game plan. There's no idea. No one seems to want to take control of the situation, which I find really shocking, really.
yeah.
And you know, I just think we miss Tierney, but again, it goes back to what I was saying earlier about youth development. Why are we in a position where we're struggling to get a team that can compete? Do you know what I mean? Years ago, right, we were qualifying for World Cups and beating sides like Holland at World Cup finals and, you know, going toe-to-toe with Brazilians and stuff like that. Now, we're getting spanked all over the shop. We lost 3-1 at home to Ukraine. We lost 3-0 to Hughes lot. It's an absolute shambles. But when we play well under this manager, we do well. The game against England at Wembley. But this is what I was saying to you the other day, that he does well when he's going to go up against a team where he thinks that they're that they're technically better than what we are. So he can set up the team to stifle the opposition and just hit them on the break. That's what he's good at, and he's really good at it. But when we have to go up against a team that's on a similar level to us or worse than us, that's when we struggle because we've got to go out and play on the front foot. And he seems to not know how to do that.
It's pretty similar with Kenny, like, you know what I mean? But, like, I feel that what's wrong with managers today, I'm not just saying Kenny or Clark or anything like that. We go further afield, like, you know, a lot of managers that they have all the tactics and plans in their fucking head, but they can't motivate either. You know what I mean? You like if you have like I say things like it fucking is, and I don't care if I hurt anyone's feelings or anything like that. Like if you're wrong with something you're saying or you're doing, I'll say, Warren, you're fucking bang out of order there. You're wrong and what, like, you know, stuff like that. I wouldn't just go, oh, right, okay, mate, yeah, and then go behind your back and say, did you hear what Warren said the other day? Like, no, I'd say it straight to your face. You need to motivate players and be honest with players as well. Like, for example, dropped Jeff Hendrick. People have been blowing smoke up his fucking arse for I don't know how long now. You know, so he's just there, well, I'm going to be starting. I don't give a bollocks. And it's probably the same with Robson. I play for Liverpool. I don't give a fuck. I'm starting. No, do you know what, mate? You're fucking dropped because you're going around this fucking training field and fucking around the other players thinking you're the fucking be-all and end-all. Fuck off. You're not fucking starting. And if you want to fucking start, prove me wrong. I'm the manager. You need to fucking prove me wrong. And if I put you on, go on and fucking do a great cross-in and then come run over to me face, give me the fingers and tell me to fuck off. I'd be fucking delighted because we're 1-0 up. You know what I mean? I think that some managers just have so much tactics in their head and they're just, wow, I'm great, but I'm a fucking knob. You know what I mean? It could be anything in life. You could be the best fucking builder, the best builder of a wall. you can build loads of walls and you're the best and you've the straightest wall and you can do anything with it. But you probably won't get fellas to work with you if you're a fucking arsehole. You know what I mean? So where's your fucking quick walls that you're going to throw up then? You know what I mean? And that's the way it is with life. You have to treat people honestly, respectfully, and say it like it fucking is. And I think that's what Robinson went by and done. You know what I mean? I just want to read out the comment there. At least with Ireland, you played poor in them 2 games, but still only lost by 1. Goal when we lose, we seem to lose spectacularly, and it's frustrating. I honestly don't know if we can beat Armenia. If we don't change it up from today, it will be another bad night for us.
If they go 1-0 up against us, it's going to be a hard night for 100%. And as soon as you went 1-0 up today, I knew that we were going to be in trouble. And when it went 2-0, I knew that it was game done because we can't score goals. We can't. We beat Armenia. I think it was 2 or 3. You know, in our own backyard. You know, and I can guarantee that if you had like one of the top nations in the world, they would put 7 or 8 past them. No disrespect to them, but they would.
I know. We underestimated Ireland, and as much as I love Scotland, we ain't good enough to underestimate anybody. That's a great point. Yeah, great point.
You're spot on.
Yeah. Evening, Manny's in the house. What's the story, Manny? How you doing, pal? Evening, gentlemen. Warren, I think Clark cost Scotland with his team selection. Where did that go? Sorry. It was team selection, and I wonder if he's fallen out with 1 or 2 players. Stephen O'Donnell might never play for Scotland again. Would you agree?
Yeah, potentially. I think, to me, they didn't look motivated at all. They didn't. They like I said earlier, they didn't look like they had a game plan. They didn't look like they knew what they had to do. It was just complete and utterly devoid of anything. They just turned up and went out on the pitch. That's what it looked like to me. And they just didn't look motivated.
Yeah. Niall, what's the story, Niall? How are you doing, buddy? What's that crack? What's the bleeding story? Well done for the win, Del boys. Scotland are shit, mate, and raging and angry. I'd say you are, buddy, and I wouldn't blame you. You know, yous played like we did against the Ukrainians the other night. At least you just have a good bounce back, like a game where you have a chance to get things right, and probably, like, you know, if it's the top 2 teams go through or the second team gets a playoff, I think it's going to be a scrap between ourselves and Scotland. That's what I think it'll come down to. It'll be interesting to see what Ireland turn up when we play you guys in Scotland. That'll be interesting to see. I'd say it will be a good game because I'd say Scotland will want a bit of revenge there. Smash the likes up and sub. Please do. If you're new to the channel, please hit the sub button. It's free. It's not going to cost you anything. And you listen to me talking shite all the time. I don't just talk it on this stream. I'll be talking it on Tuesday night doing a watch along for the Ireland-Ukraine game as well. And I think Kyle is going to be jumping. He said he'd come on board there. So, Martin, you're an adopted Irish man as well. So if you're not updating, you're more than welcome as well.
Oh boy.
Stephen O'Donnell plays for Motherwell. I would play Patterson or Raston in at right back.
No, I rate Ralston. I think he's a really, really good player. I do.
He is a good player,
yeah.
Or even Hickey. Yeah, Niall, what do you think of Hickey, actually, just while you're there, mate? Because I was just saying that I've only seen him on YouTube clips and stuff like that. I don't know much about the chap, so I don't rate anyone with what you call it, just YouTube clips and stuff like that. To be fair, Daniel O'Donnell would get a game for Scotland. Daniel O'Donnell, yeah.
You know.
I love Daniel.
If there are any Scotland fans in the chat, can you tell us what you think about this Hickey lad?
Yeah.
Say good, bad, or indifferent, something like that.
Oh, fuck's sake. I can't read that out, mate, but fucking fair play to you. Fucking hell. Good man, please subscribe. I think second place is between Scotland and Ireland. I think Ukraine will win the group. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Now, look, it is a huge game. I think even if Ireland do beat the Ukraine on Tuesday night, I still think it's going to be second place because we've lost two games now. We're too far behind, I think, with the games in hand. But anyway, what the fuck do I know?
They'll beat us, definitely.
I don't know. It'll come down to that game. Let's say, how will Scotland fare out against the Ukrainians themselves? You know what I mean? Even Ukraine are probably going to be strong. They're a strong team. Like the team that we played the other night, they had 10 changes from the Wales game. 10 change. That's the whole fucking team. That's ridiculous. You know what I mean? And that's what annoyed me so much. You know that it wasn't even.
That is damning. The fact that they changed 10 players and they still were able to win, and yet we went out with practically our first string 11 against Hughes lot and couldn't even get a goal, let alone win the game. We got battered.
Yeah,
and you haven't won 3 years or something. You said
3 years, yeah.
About away games. You've won any away games in that time?
I think we've won one or two. I think Azerbaijan. I think it was. I can't think off the top of my head now, but I think it was that. Yeah. But it's just it says it all really, and it's pathetic. Niall, the match against the Ukraine was the opportunity to play O'Donnell, and with his experience, you do not throw a debutant in for a match like that. Yeah, that's fair enough. It's a lot to ask them. 3-1 England. Yeah, I'd say it'd be a tough game for England. Lovely shite. LOL. Good man, John. What's the crack, man? Was good at Hearts before he got his move to Bologna. Had a poor game against Ukraine in the playoffs, so I will give him the benefit of the doubt. I know Brentford, Arsenal, and Newcastle are interested. Yeah. That's right. Hey, Niall, saddle up, buddy. I agree, Manny. Clark was loyal and played his experienced ones against Serbia in playoff, which got us to the Euros, and he threw in Hickey against Ukraine in the playoffs semi, and it came back to bite him. Come on, Italy. I'm anyone but England always. Look, guys, I'm going to start wrapping it up here. I have to get the hair on, get the hair done, get the makeup done. Have to decide what I'm going to wear. I'm going hitting the town tonight. Going doing a bit of dancing, disco dancing. You know what I mean? A few beers here and there. Meet up with the boys and see what happens. I'll just read out this. I like Hickey, and I think it speaks volumes when you are regarded as a defender in Serie A. That is the most different defensive-minded league in the world, but he is still young, and time will only tell. 100%. Yeah, agree with that. See you later. Got a wedding to attend. Oh, good man, Manny. Fair play. Thanks a million for dropping in, and thanks to everyone who's dropped in. Really do appreciate it. And thanks to everyone who has dropped comments in on the chat as well. I really do appreciate it. And please hit the subscribe button and like the video as well. Drive the fucking likes up. You know what I mean? It helps me. Yeah. Press
thumbs up button. Get it pressed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and please do subscribe to Warren's as well. Warren's Team Talk. You can see it there under his name. I think I left it in the description as well. So just go on and just show Warren a bit of love as well. Just give him an L sub. His channels is lit. What do you have coming up there for the people that are in the chat, Warren?
We've got the season review, Arsenal, coming up. Hopefully beginning of next week, but. Like I said, there's been a few problems with the data, so I need to get that sorted out. Other than that, I'm not too sure, really. What day is that Ireland game on, Del Boy?
Yeah, Tuesday evening, the game. So, you're more than welcome to drop in. I'll be doing the watch-along for that. Myself and Kyle Walsh will be watching that. You might get a little taster for the Arsenal game, the Arsenal watch-alongs as well. Because if things go wrong in the Ukraine game, I get emotional. I'll speak for myself. I get very emotional and very upset and words come out of my mouth, you know what I mean? I can't control. And I know that fucking big fella from Wexford is the exact same as me, you know what I mean? We talk a good game, and we our heart is worn definitely on our sleeve. So please do tune in for that. And check Kyle Walsh Gunner as well,
Yeah,
his channel.
it was that game, the Ireland Ukraine game, people. If it does go badly for Ireland, I can guarantee that there will be some tasty little slides flying up on the screen as well.
Yeah, we leave that for the next game. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, 100%. Yeah, and look, come here. I'll be out in the town tonight. If you bump into me, come over. We'll get a picture. We'll do a vlog. You know what I mean? A drunken vlog. We're all welcome. You know what I mean? All
Yeah.
welcome in the world. You know.
Exactly.
But,
Go and have a great time, buddy.
yeah, cheers, mate. And look, as again, everyone who's liking, subscribing, and has been in the chat and commenting and everything, that really do appreciate it. Can't do it without you guys. Remember that. These are important. I'll drop another video out probably tomorrow or Monday. Me talking shite. There's one thing in my mind. I'm not going to say it now, but I'll drop the video out. Keep the eye out for it. It's going to be a good one. And on Tuesday, as I said, doing the watch along. So keep your eye out. Hit the notification bell. You don't want to miss it. And thanks a million, Warren, for coming on. I really do appreciate it. And well done to Ireland today. I'm absolutely delighted for them. Stephen Kenny, you shut my mouth up for today. Well done. And well done to all the players. But one crowd I will say, fuck you, is the FAI. Fuck you. I'm not having it. I'm not having you guys. Disgraceful. But anyway, thanks a million for everyone tuning in. Take care. Have a good evening. And God bless every one of you.